You know what I mean? Tell you with the
Blue plate, come on, grab your friends. We'll go and play some Tribes Ascend with Dark Matrix and Stowaway. It's gonna be great, it's behind the blue plate.
Hello there, Tribes fans. How you all doing tonight? It is Behind the Blue Plate, and it is episode 50. And don't worry, I will be joined by some friendly folks. I just didn't have an opportunity to do the screen regions before this show, so I'm going to do that right now. Stowaway, you are with me indeed. How you doing tonight, mate?
Yeah, man, I'm good. Kind of been knocked off by this early slot that we've got going here. It's crazy. I feel like, you know, time's just messing around with me. But yeah, like we should have a pretty good episode 50 today. This is episode 50, man. We just had our year, and now it's 50. And I know the weeks don't quite add up, but that's cool.
It is very cool. I'm happy to have made it. For those that know High Voltage, we don't have Halamar and Yuzo joining in the cast tonight. So the way it's going to work, guys, so this is episode 50, so welcome. And thank you, everybody, for supporting this show up to episode 50. Like Stowy said, we had the 1-year anniversary recently, so that was kind of the big celebration. Tonight is just kind of like a cool tick in the box kind of situation. But, so yeah, there's a whole...
Half-century, man.
Half-century, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I wonder if we do another special one on 52, because that's like a whole year.
No, it just means that at the end of the game you have to buy everyone a run of drinks.
Ah.
Who's
buying?
Normally, actually, if the person who hits the 50, so I assume.
Oh, really?
It's
Oh, shit.
yeah. Normally, I don't know. Normally 50 doesn't count. Normally it only goes for a century, or if you get a FIFO, which is 5 wickets.
Cool. Well,
And then you have to buy everyone a round of drinks. So
we just
they're
confused
on
all the Americans.
Basketball. There you go.
Okay, awesome. Where was I? You completely derailed me, Stove.
Sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. Professionalism #1.
Oh, well. Basically, what's happening tonight? Why are we starting early? Basically, and Stowe, I need you to keep a tab on the server. Let me know if I run on too long.
Yeah, no, we're all fine here.
We're good? Good to hear. So yeah, basically, guys, tonight is episode 50, awesome, but it's also quite an important time in EUTL. We've got the losers bracket final on tonight between IDK and Flamboyant, which will roll into the second losers bracket final versus Pelican. So basically, by the end of this evening, we'll know who will be going up against Vertigo in the grand final, which I believe is going to be on Sunday.
Grand final should be Monday.
Oh man, there's been so many different conflicting...
Has there been changes?
Yeah, like it was going to be Monday, then I heard Sunday. I don't even know what the most recent situation with that is. It will be on Sunday or Monday, as far as I know.
Okay, Sunday or Monday. That does affect some things.
Oh, really?
But,
yeah.
I
guess we'll talk later, I guess.
No. I mean, it affects just when stuff gets planned.
Yep.
But either way is good.
Yeah, last I heard it was Sunday. And in fact, G Reaper is saying Sunday in the Game Shrine chat at the moment. So let's go with Sunday. That's certainly
Sunday.
what I'll be planning around. If it's a last minute change, that could seriously affect the cast. So anyway, enough about that. About tonight, we've got IDK versus Flamboyant. In fact, let's switch over the overlay here, because we're not doing Behind the Blue Plate as such just yet. We are doing the cast. So yeah, basically, guys, what's going to happen is we're going to bring you the two games, and in between, if there's time, hopefully we'll get to do a little bit of standard Behind the Blue Plate content as well.
Okay, cool, yeah. So at the moment I'm just sitting on the server, and IDK have actually had to look for a sub tonight, so I believe they're bringing in Extravagance, who is one of their lesser fielded players.
I've never even heard of him.
I think it's a she, actually.
Oh, wow, okay.
I think it used to be Laura, if you remember from the old pugging days.
Oh, wow, like she spelt her name with like,
Loltwa
in an unusual way.
Yeah, and I had no idea what was going on, but yeah, I think that's who it is. So,
okay, cool.
Not sure who we've been subbed out for, but we don't have all the players yet. So
okay, so we've got a little bit of time.
We got a bit.
All
so
right.
basically, just to recap, this is the losers bracket. It's not the losers bracket final; it's the semi-final.
They're calling it the final A. So losers
Final
bracket
A,
final
okay.
1 out of 2, I guess, because yeah, this is the culmination of the losers. No, I guess the next one is technically the final, but it's weird, right? Like, in fact,
Yeah.
I can bring it up. Let me bring it up on the screen.
Bring it up, man. Go on.
Let's just show the fine folks out there exactly what the bracket looks like and how we got into this situation. Right, so Pro League playoffs. Click. Right, so here we go. This is the situation. So we saw Vertigo versus Pelican. When did we cast that one, Sto? Was what?
Sorry, what game?
The Vertigo Pelican game. When was that?
Vertigo Pelican was 2 days ago?
Yeah, it was recently. And you know, Pelican put up a good fight on Dangerous Crossing. In fact, one Dangerous Crossing, of course. Bit of the scoreline on Bella looks disastrous, but I thought Pelican actually did okay. But Dry Dock was a bit of a whitewash.
Yes, it was. But this means that the winner of this game, Flamboyant versus IDK,
We'll
I'm
play
just
Pelican.
reading chat at the moment. We'll play Pelican. I'm just reading. We do have Remix currently sitting in the game. I'm not exactly sure who's playing Doc, to be honest.
We'll figure it out. And I guess the other issue is I don't even know what the rulings are in terms of subs, because we're so far into the bracket, right? We're so deep in the bracket that I imagine subs are starting to get difficult. Just, you know, because you can't play for another team in the bracket and blah blah blah. Anyway, so IDK beat one up, thrashed one up, quite frankly, 7-0, 7-0 on Dry Dock and Katabatic. I know one up have been struggling a little bit with their roster recently, so perhaps not a huge surprise for them. And Flamboyant versus Dirty Little Secrets. This happened last night. I don't know if you managed to catch any of it, Sto.
No, not at all.
I did. I managed to catch a little bit, and it was really quite exciting. DLS, Dirty Little Secrets, put up a massive fight. So I mean, the scoreline 6-2, 7-3 on Katabatic and Dangerous Crossing, respectively. Oh wow, I'm being told IDK versus one up was a forfeit. Well, there you go. So again, roster
I
issues.
don't think they had the. I think I remember that actually.
Okay, well, there you go. But yeah, the DLS versus Flamboyant game was really good. DLS actually went out with a lead, you know, in the first 5 minutes of the match. I think the two caps on both maps that they got were unanswered, and then sort of Flamboyant got their shit together and managed to come back and sort of take him out. But I was really impressed with Dirty Little Secrets. I thought they did really, really well. But, you know, Flamboyant's experience and skill did end up coming through at the end of the day. But, you know, it was good to see. And I'm a big fan of Dirty Little Secrets. I really like their guys. They're cool. But as a result, that turns into the match that we're going to see tonight, which is IDK versus Flamboyant. The winner of those two matches, I guess IDK for free, and Flamboyant. So yeah, the first one we're going to see is IDK versus Flamboyant, and the winner will go and play Pelican. What do you think about this matchup tonight?
Just quickly, we are ready.
Okay.
Cast aside. Yeah, are we? I'm just
yeah,
checking
like
with you.
just
Are you
let me.
good? You in the game?
I'm not in the game, so let me just jump in. Give
Okay,
me
we're
like
not going
30
straight
seconds.
in straight away. Yeah, that should
Okay.
be fine then. If you jump in, then
Okay, I'm just joining the queue now.
I'm just
yeah,
checking.
like whoops, and
okay,
got
just
the
asking
stream
them to wait 30 seconds for us, and then we should be good. They have started the countdown, but it's a minute left on it, maybe.
on. Okay, cool. Well, I'm nearly in, so if we
Yeah, we should be fine.
Okay, cool. But
yeah. So sorry, what was your question?
I was saying, what do you think of this? So the first map tonight is going to be Dangerous Crossing. So what do you think about this matchup on this map?
I think this is going to be difficult for Flamboyant. Flamboyant versus IDK is a close matchup generally. These days they have taken some maps off IDK. Flamboyant have taken some maps off IDK a few times, and obviously the other way around. IDK have been a good team for a while, but we're not seeing a full IDK roster. Seeing Extravagance and Remix on there, and Flamboyant now missing Kennett. Kennett is away, I believe, or cannot
He's
play for some reason.
motorbike racing or something like that. I heard
Something like that, killing esports, whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
Are you sorry? You win because we're 10
Yeah,
seconds.
I'm ready to go. We're
Okay,
in.
good.
It's live, so that's all fine. Yeah, Kennett's away, so Flamboyant missing, you know, one of their star players, but it looks like IDK with a little bit of roster issues as well. Extravagance and Remix definitely not that common on the IDK roster. We'll see how it pans out for them tonight. I mean, IDK recently, of course, losing to Pelican to be in this situation at all, a result that nobody expected. And I believe Dangerous Crossing was one that Pelican was particularly strong against IDK. So let's see what Flamboyant can do against them, given Flamboyant sort of gave DLS a bit of a thumping as well on Dangerous Crossing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we should go over the rosters, especially as they've changed a little bit. So on Diamond Sword, we have IDK with Remix, Sniping, Crystalite, Shad, Love, Extravagance, Matin, and Impaler.
And on Flamboyant, we've got JPY, Fingen, Kenzai, Mela, Guillaume, JX3, Aru, and their sniper Shrek. Oh, in fact, he's not sniping at the moment. Guillaume's sniping. That's interesting. Bit of a switch up there for Flamboyant.
And we have, I think that'll be Kenzai capping in the place of Kenneth. He's actually coming into the... No, sorry. He's actually playing defense at the moment. Maybe I'm completely wrong on that. He is covering the stand for them, but Matin is actually going to make the first pickup of the game, and he's going to go for the classic DX Llama just down the front of that. This should be easily be chaseable, and there is the Nitron coming out from, I believe, yep, JPY, and he can sit on that, unless, oh, Love coming in trying to get a sneaky infiltrate to pick up, but he opts out of that. So yeah, I expect to see, you know, the not that the cluster plays kind of happen, maybe with some midfield presence. Those will be very strong. We do see that quite often on Dangerous Crossing. It can be really strong, and it means you should be running probably a Pathfinder with concussion Nitrons to knock the flag out. It's quite a good choice, I'd say, to have that on your defense, just so you can quickly stop them getting out too far.
Yeah, we can see Shrek. He's running the Doombringer, so he's running the heavy on flag. We've got Matin and Love trying to clear him out. It looks like Extravagance is going to be the capper tonight for IDK, and in fact, she does get the flag, and she's out with full health, 900 health, 250 Sanix. A slightly unfortunate landing on that hill will wipe off about a good half of her speed. Now she's got the struggle of getting up this hill and over. We can see the crash from Flamboyant starting to come in. She runs into Fing, and JPY there misses the midair, but the kill is made. Matin picks up the scraps. He's going to move around. It looks like he's moving away, potentially trying to get a few more of his plays between him and the flag stand. He drops a flag. Looks like Fingen might get the return here. Indeed he does. And currently the IDK flag also in the field. So a very, very close miss there by IDK. They are going to clean this one up and put it back on their stand. But a very, very close cap. Very close attempt. But very good crash there from Flamboyant to prevent that one turning into a cap.
Yeah, absolutely. Flamboyant did do a good job there. I saw, I think it was JX3 Aru making the grab and punting off straight away. He did kill himself doing that, but I suppose it bought his team some time to go for the E-grab, and then I think Fingon did some really nice work, infiltrator return there, so solid plays by them. Maybe I would expect it with, because we didn't see a perfect return route home there from Extravagance, a little bit of trouble on the way home. Maybe with a more seasoned cap we would have seen that come home a little bit quicker, but we can only guess.
Yeah, so I'm just having a look at the rosters again and trying to figure out who we're missing here. Of course, we've got Shad running, you know, he's not running the sniper anymore. He sort of gave up that role. We'll come back to that in a minute, because Kenzai's out on a route. Flamboyant have the flag. They're nearly back. Now is the time for IDK to come in and do the same crash that Flamboyant did, and it looks like they're not going to get there in time, and Flamboyant, Kenzai is going to put that first cap on the board for Flamboyant.
Yeah, and Extravagance actually out with very low health in there is taken out by JX3 who's just managed to get some chain fire off there. It was interesting. Love, I thought, was going to make the E-grab there, but he had to slow down. I think who was playing on stand? It was Shrek playing on stand, and either got the body block or managed to make the kill. I didn't see exactly what happened, but either way, that flag E-grab was not made, and definitely not what IDK wanted there. So good start there from Flam.
Absolutely, get the first cap on the board. They are on Blood Eagle. I was told that the teams would be reversed, but that's okay. We can fix that. So yeah, again, so we've got Shad in a soldier now. He kind of moved away from that sniper role, got a little bit bored of it. We saw Matin slip into that role, instead of Shad, but of course, bringing Remix on as a substitute, of course, he's going to be the one that you're going to put in that sniper role. So we're going to see Matin move probably to more of an offensive clear, potentially even a second capping kind of role. And Extravagance is going to be subbing in tonight for Creature. I can't tell you where IDK's Creature is. All we can tell you is that he's not on the server tonight, and so Extravagance is going to be running capping tonight for IDK. And it looks like she's from the States, because she's running a pretty hefty ping at about 120.
Yeah, I think that's correct. God, I can never remember this stuff about players, but yeah, I not someone we see in competitive play all that much, to be honest. Been on the IDK roster for I think quite a while, but either way, they've brought her in as a sub. We did see just a minute ago, who was it? God, I'm not even focusing. We saw Kenzai having some trouble on some routes, and Flamboyant did try and start the cluster to happen, but we had some lovely sniping from Remix and Crystalite then on the LD, just completely decimating it and able to get the return quite quickly. So No flag play in the last few minutes of any real importance. Matin now actually doing some capping of his own, coming in on the right-hand side.
This is perfect timing as well. The heavy's off. Love doing an excellent job in that infiltrator. Looks like Matin took some damage on the way out, but he's now out of there with 270 Sanix, down to 690 health. Looks like I can see quite a few flamboyant plays between him and his flag stand. In fact, Kenzai gets out with a lot of health as well. Not as much speed as Matin, and he looks like he's getting chained out over there in the distance. And Matin, he looks like he's up against JPY and Mallow with Impaler between the two of them. JPY, in fact, Matin goes for the punt. Maybe risky, but Impaler does manage to take Mallow out. And Impaler looks like he'll be able to keep this one alive for IDK.
Yeah, JP with a lovely kill, lovely return by himself amongst a bunch of IDK players. They let him go just for a second there, and there is actually a return, and Extravagance picks up the flag, so there must have been a return on the other side. Kensei going for a quick cluster play along midfield. Pass is good, the thing on it connects, and he is now trying to thrust away. Not too much speed, and Chris Light jumps straight on that return, so lovely stuff from JPY there getting the return. It was past Impaler, who didn't have a load of health, and IDK needed to kind of sit with him a little bit closer to him just for a second or two and clear up JPY, but he was able to get that return. So 18 minutes left on the clock, and Blood Eagle and Flamboyant are only up by 1.
It's sort of fairly typical of this map, wouldn't you agree, Stowaway, that caps kind of come in flurries. Like, you can have long periods of...
Looks honest. Okay,
you're gonna get back. Looks like we're back.
Okay, so as I was saying, yeah, you do see that kind of sporadic flag captures. You can get chain grabs on this quite nicely just because the easy nature of picking up flag moving across the midfield. But both flags are out currently. Flamboyant trying to work this out, but it flies straight into Love's hands, and on the other side looks like GX3 is going to move in for this return. No, Matin gets the pickup, and he's moving out to Pathfinder around his loop around, try and get all the way back up to his base, and this is where he doesn't want to engage in a fight on this hill. That is just a dead zone for flags, but it looks like he's made it all the way up, and I don't think Flamboyant are going to be able to stop this, and there it is, 1-1 in the break there, but we are back up and live, and there is the chain grab from Extravagance. Nice positioning from her. She does take a lot of chain fire, and it looks like, yep, Mela gets the kill, and he's going to clean that up.
Yeah, JPY went for a bit of a llama grab there. I mean, you know, people tend to talk about llama grabs being sort of, you know, you don't do it in tries, but this is one map where it works. You need to slide straight down that hill, build up a lot of momentum, and really get that cluster play happening. I've commented before in the past on this map, I really like the Brute cap. I like the Brute getting in there, grabbing it. It's got so much survivability, can get halfway down and really sort of, you know, give a kickstart to that cluster style of play. And it's just something we don't see anymore. It used to be in fashion, and now it's just gone a bit out of vogue.
Are you still there? Okay, sorry, it cut off right at the end there. I think my internet's playing up a little bit, but from tomorrow that won't be a problem for me anymore, hopefully. Yeah, Brute grabs, I've seen them, you know, like you said, we used to see them quite a bit. And yeah, they've kind of maybe died off a bit. I can understand setting up the field. It's just fighting against the impact nitrons to knock the flag out of your hand, because as a Brute, obviously you're not going to be terribly fast. So maybe having a Pathfinder or some with a bit of speed in the midfield to pass off to, setting off as the cluster play. Looks like we're down again, by the way.
No.
Okay.
No, I disagree.
Maybe it's just me.
Or at least OBS seems happy. Although, yeah, it looks like it's reconnected. Very, very strange. But we'll just keep on soldiering on, and I'm sure people will just bear with us. If it keeps happening, maybe I'll try the other ingest server or something like that. But I know there have been some problems with Twitch recently.
Is there like a League of Legends tournament or something going on?
The WCS is definitely on EU,
nice.
and I know they were having the same issues. In fact, the last map, the last game, the last few minutes of the last map in WCS on Monday night, I got completely missed because of Twitch issues. So just bear with us, fellas and ladies. We will try to keep the stream up and as reliable as possible, but sometimes it's a little bit out of our control. But we seem to be back up and live again, so everything seems to be okay for the moment. 14.5 minutes remaining on Dangerous Crossing. The scores are tied up at 1 apiece. Flamboyant getting the first, and IDK eventually recovering with their first cap of the game. So far, the cappers have been Matin, and I believe it may have been JPY, but every cap has been a team effort so far. The clearances have been good. It's just sort of that chase down the middle has also been excellent from both teams, and neither of them having too much luck getting it directly on the stand. Plenty of opportunities, but not too many conversions just yet.
Yep, just watching Love set up as the infiltrator going in to take out Guillaume, and not sure exactly how he's going to go for it. He's actually waiting on that, using the knives and trying to time this. Let's see where his kappa is. Shouldn't be too far out. Seeing Matin come in, who might pick it up. Is this heavy? No, he's actually going to sit on the stand, keep it clear for Extravagance, who's coming in on the left-hand side of the stand. But all Flam do respawn and get onto the base, but 250 health left on Extravagance as she gets out. And meanwhile, on the other side, Fingon gets out for a little bit. Crystalite on that return. Early punt there from Extravagance, just taking a lot of fire, but good punt, good connection. Matin for the pickup, just about misses it. This is where it's dangerous for IDK here. Flam can really jump in and do so much damage in this little bowl, and we see so many flags returned here. There's the kill. JPY moving in for the turn. Looks like he is going to get it. That is just the flag grave zone, man. That's where all the returns happen.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give it to Extravagant. She did a really good job getting that flag moving. Like, there was a hell of a lot of momentum on it. But unfortunately, as soon as it lands on one of these hills, if you don't pick it up on the first bounce, it's pretty much you just got to wait till it sits down and stops. Crystalite managing to get that return. Put that one back on the stand, because yeah, I mean, it's crazy the unpredictability of the flag on this map. It's just nuts.
Yeah, it's the high-res patented flag wheels on the bottom. There's just a little wheel and it stays upright and just rolls about.
Yep,
it's horrible, man.
Pretty good timing of the offense coming in here from Flamboyant. I see Mela, Kennett, and Fingon all starting to crash on the stand. We've got JX3 Aru here. Be interesting to see which one of them actually goes for the flag. Impaler is on the stand, and JX3 Aru comes out with it. He's out with full health, 250 Sanix. He will continue through, and it looks like he's even going to risk the disc jump. The chain fire is coming in from Crystalite. The crash is coming in from IDK. Will he pass off to Shrek or go for Glory himself? He does, and he gets a second cap of the game for Flamboyant, puts them in the lead. Now 2-1. That was very, very well executed there by Flamboyant. Four of them came in at exactly the same time, and JX3 Aru able to make the hero cap, and Extravagance has got it out now for IDK.
Yeah, that was really nice from IDK there. Matin coming in just before he did miss the flag, but then Extravagance coming from the other side doing that dual capping. The punt once again came out. There is a lot of chain fire coming out on them. Matin goes for the early punt as well. Probably good call as he goes down quite shortly after. Pass is made to Remix, but it doesn't quite connect. And then lovely grenade from JPY on Remix there, and Impaler is now sitting on the fat Doombringer, and he's probably going to make it to stand. Does jump up and hits Matin in the meantime, but it looks like they are going to answer with a 2-2 equalization. That was interesting stuff there. Didn't expect Extravagance to get out as far, but that early punt did come, and they were able to jump on it quickly, predict those bounces and make it happen. I do see their route being set up again from Extravagance, but it looks like this one could be a bit of a failure as there's not much clearing coming in. Shrek is on the stand. It looks like they've probably got the spot yet. JPY and Shrek does get the kill.
Yeah, that was brutal. I mean, just coming into an entire dominated flag stand as a Pathfinder on this map, it's just pretty much impossible, as we see Flamboyant trying to set one up as well. Not quite as well timed as last time. I see Kenzai and JX3 coming in. Looks like JXT has been taken out by Remix, so it's all up to Kenzai. Can he do it where Extravagance failed? And indeed he can't. Impaler getting the explosion off and shattering him into small pieces. So, at the moment, Flamboyant seem to do a lot better when they've got everyone there at the same time. And I think perhaps they might have been a bit lucky with the timing last time, in the sense that, they had so much of their team over the other side of the map, and they were still able to keep it home. So it's an interesting situation. Can you set up your offense, get there all in a nice clustered position, and also keep your flag at home at the same time? It's sort of the classic problem within Tribes Ascent.
Yeah, absolutely. And IDK have actually been having a little bit of trouble for the past minute or so. They lost 3 attempts on the stand and maybe 4 now. Yeah, 4. But no, this is an empty stand. I didn't even know what happened there. I didn't even think there was any clearing, but Extravagance is out. 200 health left on him. Are you brushing your teeth or something, man?
Sorry, I was scratching my beard.
Oh, it sounds like you're brushing your teeth. And a lovely punt there from Extravagance. Again, this is lovely stuff. Up to Remix. Probably drink for every time I say lovely. And then Crystalite picks up as well. The crash is coming in from Flam. There's a lot of players here. Kengzai misses the pickup from a lovely body block from Impaler, but he is going to llama this down the midfield, and that is the E-grab they needed, at least for the moment. Crystalite dropping the flag. Looks like Fingon has a chance of return, but the kill is made. It looks like we could be going into a standoff here. IDK Shad does get the return in the midfield, though, so this could be a cap for IDK here. The snipe comes out. It's buying them time. Is it enough? Crystalite jumping up onto stand, and it's not going to be enough. 3-2 to IDK.
Yeah, IDK, I mean, Matin doing an exceptional job just staying alive. He was under so much pressure, and he was able to keep that flag in IDK's possession. Love with the re-grab. He's going to run into Fing, and he needs to pass this one off now. Maybe pass it to Crystalite. Indeed he does. There's the pickup from Crystal Light. Now he's got to get up the hill. A rather failed thumper bounce there, but he's got plenty of support still. He's got Matten behind him. He's got Remix in support as well, and Impaler up there on the stand. And just like I was saying before, Cap's coming thick and fast in a flurry on Dangerous Crossing. We're now up to 4-2. IDK currently 2 Caps in the lead. And yeah, like I said, they all happen in a spurt.
Yeah, absolutely, and I completely missed that last set of plagues. My dinner arrived, so...
You got silver service, you got room service in the casting booth.
Yes, awesome, dude. Gammon and potatoes and bread and butter and stuff, it's all good.
But how British are you? Drinking tea, eating gammon and roasts and stuff? Man.
It's lovely. It's the advantages of living at home. Yep, Kemzo is setting up on this left side. I want to see how their timing goes because Flamboyant really needs to start making things happen. 8 minutes left on the map and they are now 2 down. GX3 coming onto the stand with the grenades, pressing F to win. And he does take out Impaler's health quite a lot. I think he got a kill on someone else as well. So this could be dangerous. Fingerprint stand does not pick up. Kenzai does pick up. Oh, takes a lot of damage straight away. I think that was a shot from Remix, and now 7 health left on him. Oh, almost cracked there as well. He must have had... Yeah, of course he's running Safel. He's going a long way out, and he's going to run straight into Shad there. This is not looking good for him. IDK well on the chase. It looks like they're going to get this return. Kingso is being forced into the creativity wall.
Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble. 7 health. He's got more IDK between him and there. Finally, one of the chain bullets connects, and Love is going to maybe even nurse this one out in the outfield here. Looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. He needs to be careful.
I believe he'll wait on it until his stand is completely fine.
Yeah, probably. I mean, he's got to be careful because Guillaume's been hitting some incredible long-range shots tonight. And that's the last thing they need, to leave the flag way out in in Flamboyant's kind of outfield. That would be very easily for them to pick up. We see Love, Matten, and Shad all starting to set up on the right-hand side here of Flamboyant's base. Let's see what they can put together. Let's see if they can get something sorted here. Matten, he's not in a route, so I mean, we're waiting for Extravagance. I can only just see now in the outfield Extravagance starting to move out, so they're going to sort of have to spin their wheels here for a little bit. And the problem with that is Kenzai has got the flag out with nearly 100% health. Plenty of speed on him, and now Matt and Love and Shad realize they have to move in. They need to make a play. They need to get that flag off. Shad picks it up. It does not manage to get it out, and that means that flag's currently there. Madden's in the right place at the right time. Kenzai gets taken out. Impaler's there. The crash coming in from IDK. Shad's going to try and get the return. He doesn't. So Extravagance on the cap route now gets it out, and she's going to be able to push it right over the other side of the map.
Yeah, absolutely. In that pickup, it was a really, really short E-grab, but it was enough to save them that cap, and Extravagance is now up with the full E-grab getting back to base, and the pass sort of goes to Crystal Light. In a sense goes to Crystal Light. It's a little bit dodgy, but it doesn't look like anyone's going to pick that up. But they only moved it, 6 foot in game, and it was enough to buy them enough time, so that crash came in just at the right time. They kind of did the Gref method of sitting on top of a hill, holding hands with all your offense and just going in, something will stick. Gref teaches new bloods that, or used to teach new bloods that all the time, and there's definitely something to that. Just set up on a hill, go in, hold hands down the hill. It's all swings and roundabouts.
So we're now setting up into the first real standoff of the match. Both of these teams firmly entrenched in their standoff positions. We've got Matin, Impaler, and Crystalite over here doing the defense of their flag carrier over on the IDK base, and of course over the other side we've got Shrek, Guillaume, and JPY doing the same. We've got Remix coming in on them, Extravagance from the back. Guillaume's doing well. We've got Love here in the infiltrator, getting some of those knives off, not connecting with enough of them though, and he goes down. Crystalite, meanwhile, on the other side has dropped the flag, and will Fingen get there first? No, great disc from Matten. Bounces Fingen away. Matten goes for the punt, misses it slightly. Now IDK need to get on top of that flag. They will get there first. I think they'll recover from this position.
Yeah, good call from Matt, and then making he could have gone down, and it shifted the attention off from getting his health down to moving towards the flag, so they were able to duel him out. And it was a lovely crash from Flam almost. They just had the timing slightly off. If they'd all come in exactly the same time, then I think they would have got a flag return there. Both teams now resetting and moving in once again. I've seen Shad, Remix moving up into the midfield, I believe. No, he's actually switched out into a Pathfinder, and they're currently not running the Sniper. And the same is true for the other side. 6 soldiers and an Infiltrator for Flamboyant currently.
Yeah, absolutely.
So no Sentinels being run at the moment. They want to go for pure dueling ability, not even taking the offense out as they come in. Nice timing here from IDK though. For the free, I think IDK should get a return here eventually if they time this nicely, unless Flam ridiculously outduel them.
They're doing pretty well so far. I mean, Shad's down a half. They haven't noticed Love yet in that cloaked infiltrator. He's now decloaked. They managed to take out one of the flamboyant defenders. Guillaume and JPY still standing strong. Love goes down. Remix, the only one left, I think, here, and I think JPY is going to hold it. Let's have a quick look what's happening over on the IDK side. It looks like Flamboyant nearly get the return, but Impaler with a magical grenade bounces that flag right into his waiting arms, punts it away. But unfortunately, he's punted it away.
Wrong way.
The wrong way, absolutely. Crystalite, though, coming at a million miles an hour. He gets taken out. Mala's there. JX3's there. The incredible flag movement here happening from IDK. They're just snatching it away from Flamboyant. They had more or less a guaranteed return, and somehow IDK have managed to hold on to that one.
How did they do that? Flamboyant, really nice play there. Their defense actually took out the IDK offense. I thought IDK was sure for the return. It looked like a really nice setup, and then so close on that return. But it's just sometimes it comes down to the bounce and how well you can jump on it. And IDK with some lovely flag control from. I keep saying lovely. I need to like stop myself from doing that. There's some great flag control, bouncing it away from Flamboyant, and were just about able to hold onto it from the skin of their teeth. IDK moving in once again. This time I'm going to side with Flamboyant and say that Flamboyant are probably going to be able to hold this because I was made to look a fool last time.
Yeah, I think Flamboyant are definitely sort of coming out on top in terms of just raw dueling capability. I think IDK were just quite lucky, and obviously some skill shots there as well, just keeping that flag moving in the right direction. And look at the movement here by Flamboyant. It's fantastic, just rotating around, making sure they've got more of their players between them and the incoming offense. And it's just working really, really well for them. Over on the other side, Crystalite under a fair bit of pressure here. Fingen's coming in, Malice coming in. Got Kensai in the back as well. But again, pretty good movement by Crystalite as well, making sure he stays away, lets his sort of support deal with that incoming offense. And it looks like they've cleaned most of it up.
Yeah, I mean, these teams are both doing so well in this standoff. Shrek now on low health, moving towards Matin. That's a mistake. He needs to pass that as soon as he can. Oh, JPY, they needed that to connect, and Matin's got the return. As soon as a small mistake like that is made, good play from Matin coming in from over the side. A good game comes out from Flam, and that's probably an accurate call as 1 minute 50 left, and there's the cap for IDK, 5-2. Now Flamboyant are really behind, and I don't know if they're going to be able to make it back.
It's gonna be
Flag is taken off stand, but they do get the return.
Yeah, going to be pretty tough for them now. A minute and a half remaining. 3 caps down. They need 2 caps and a grab to push this one into the overtime situation. And I just don't think that we're going to see IDK letting them do that. Love with the infiltrator grab. He's going to move it forward. He's getting quite a distance out, actually. He's got still over half health. He's going to pass that one over. Shad's going to try and pick it up out of the midfield. But JPY, excellent positioning, gets there first. And it looks like IDK are sitting back probably on a 4D sort of situation. They know they just need to hold it out now, and I'm pretty sure this one's in the bag.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they really can't do too much. It's becoming mathematically impossible for them to make this happen. 2 caps and a grab in, you know, a minute, even on Dangerous Crossing, I think is a bit of an ask against a team like IDK. This has actually been a pretty evenly distributed match in terms of skill. That both of the standoffs for each team was really, really nice.
Yep.
I couldn't have predicted it. Flam maybe looking stronger at some points, but then IDK able to get this return to Matin with some excellent positioning, especially on the last one they got that return. They didn't know he was coming there at all. Kensai out with the flag. The punt is made. It goes towards Matin, who gets the return. My God.
Yeah, he was just sort of in the right place at the right time, just hanging out on that hill. Didn't really have to make much effort to go and pick this one up. Love, now down to 87 health. He's looking pretty good. Will he get one more cap out here from IDK? Fantastic pass up on the stand. Look at that. Remix picking up the scraps and putting another one on the board. 6-2 for IDK, and this one's all but done.
Oh, I thought I didn't have cutlery then, but I do. 4 seconds left, and 6-2. Good finish up there by IDK. They didn't quite cap it out, but definitely stuff. What really kind of shone for me there was the standoffs. I think that was it was more of an evenly matched game than the capping was. I think what I'm trying to work towards is maybe Flam are missing Kenneth a bit. He's such an exceptional capper, and it's definitely a hit to their team that he's not with them tonight. But then again, I mean, the same can kind of be said for IDK. They're not running their full roster here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, both of these teams are sort of running slightly, below full strength. But, we see sort of IDK coming out on top. But that really could have gone either way. I mean, if Flamboyant had picked up those 2 standoffs, which could have easily happened, and turned that into caps, and, this map could have definitely been theirs. As it is, it did go to IDK, which means that Flamboyant will get the next pick. And Stowaway, what do you think that next game is likely to be? The next map, rather.
Flamboyant. What are Flamboyant like? Flamboyant used to like... Didn't they used to like Rain Dance? I don't expect it to be picked, but I think they used to play Rain Dance quite a bit. I don't think it'll be Arcs. I don't think they'll go for Arcs or Drydock. I was thinking Kata, because I think IDK are really strong on both Arcs. I think they're really strong on Arcs at least, but I know they're strong on Drydock. Drydock's like one of their maps, right? So
IDK, there's no way they'll choose Drydock. No way.
Yeah, no. Drydock's ruled out. Maybe they'll go for something like Bella, which we're sitting on now, because like we spoke about the other day, I think IDK are more of a classic map team.
True.
Or we say classic as if it's like they're really old, but the maps that have been in Ascend for longer, I think IDK definitely are stronger on. So your Arcs and Avinas, your Catabatics, your Drydocks, all that stuff. So maybe we'll see Bella. But if I had to go for a map, I'd maybe guess Kata. Not sure. Yep. But without Kennet, that's I don't know.
So much theory crafting happening right now.
Yeah, it's... I wish I was more... I wish I knew what I was talking about.
Everyone knows you know what you're talking about. Stowe Crystalite in the chat saying that Tool is back, so I think they're going to be swapping out Remix for Tool. And
Remix went offline just now. So.
Yeah, so Crystalite saying thank you very much to Flamboyant for allowing Remix to come in and of course fill in where he was required. But Tool's back, so IDK now at a slightly stronger strength. So given they played so well on Dangerous Crossing, and now that they've got one of their primary players back, maybe things starting to swing even stronger in IDK's favor. But Flamboyant not out of it yet. They're still yet to pick a map though, so obviously a lot of deliberation happening over there in the Flamboyant camp. And yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Of course, for those people that might have joined us just recently, this
wow.
What happened? What?
Dried up.
Oh, they're mad. They're absolutely mad.
I don't even know what to, like. We ruled that out. Joe, I'm just gonna be so annoyed if it goes to Drydock and then Flam win. I think I'll just quit casting if this happens. I just clearly have no clue. But I mean, it is interesting. Maybe it's one of the things where more of their team knows Roots on because they're not running their main kappa. They do have Kensai, who's a pretty accomplished kappa himself. I think he plays for, or did play, I don't know, he played for Denial a bit, or does he still play for Denial? Capping?
Kensai,
yeah. Oh, no, not...
No, maybe he likes wins. Did he play for one of those teams?
No, he got picked up by a relatively big American team, I think. Okay. Maybe not. I'm not sure. I know he got picked up by someone. It's coming to me. ZFC. Kensai was on ZFC. Yeah, so, I mean, they have a kappa. Maybe it's, I don't know, it's an odd choice, I'd say, because IDK are going to really... I think they've worked out Drydock,
Yeah, I mean, it's easily their strongest map. I mean, they just destroy everybody on that one. But anyway, we are going to see it, and best of luck to Flamboyant. We'll see if they've got some little tricks up their sleeve. Let's see what they pull out. Certainly, Pelican didn't have the answer to IDK in terms of Drydock, and yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. So these guys are just waiting for Matten to rejoin, and we'll be starting this second map. So like I said, for those guys that might have joined us recently, we've got currently the EUTL Pro League lower bracket. So what that means is we've got 2 matches for you tonight. This is the first match. It's IDK versus Flamboyant. The first map went to IDK, so obviously the second map is picked by Flamboyant. Flamboyant need to win the next 2 in the row. Whoever comes out on top in this series will then go on in 45 minutes from now to play Pelican, and the winner of that match will go into the grand final against Vertigo. So lots of really high-level tribes for you this evening. Really excited to be bringing it to you for this 50th episode of Behind the Blue Plate. And if we do get a little gap between the 2 matches, we'll try to do some general Blue Plate news as well.
Absolutely. Looks like we are ready. IDK have picked Diamond Sword as their side as they get the pick. And there's a minute left in the countdown, so I mean, I hesitate to ask, Doc. Score predictions?
Score predictions. Let me just get the overlays right. There we go. Score predictions. Oh, gosh. 7-2 to IDK.
I was going to say something similar to that. I think IDK will cap it out.
Now, I just want to bring this up just while we've got everyone online. For the next game, for whomever wins, for the Pelican game, we're going to have a giveaway. We're going to be giving away a Tribes Ascend Game of the Year code to whoever predicts the full series score. So you got to pick
The
you know.
full series score.
Well, we'll see. Like maybe we'll need to have some tiered ways of figuring out who got closest. We'll figure it out. But yeah, we're gonna have a big giveaway. Either way, we've got 6 seconds left remaining. Let's get into this match. It's going to be IDK versus Flamboyant. Flamboyant have to win the next 2 in a row, and IDK only 1 map away from getting into that second final for the chance to play Vertigo.
Just quickly here, Doc, as we do go into the game, we're getting some interesting news from Grouper. Kata, Batik, and Bella Omega were both maps banned by the teams.
I see.
So I believe that IDK would have banned Kata, Batik because Flam were very strong on it, which left from CCR, Drydock, Arcs, and Sunstar.
Right.
So, out of those maps, I don't know
Sunstar.
what. If I was Flamboyant, what would I pick? I don't
Sunstar.
think it would be Drydock, but yeah, I imagine it would be something like Sunstar. I wouldn't go for Arcs or Drydock, and CCR I don't think any teams like.
Well, at any rate, we're on Drydock now with Flamboyant on Team Blood Eagle, JX3 Rue, Mela, JPY, Guillaume, Shrek, Kenzai, and another one. It all moved just as I was about to call him out. Who we got on Diamond's Sword? Still.
On Diamond Sword we have Love, Shad, Impaler, Crystalite, Extravagance, Matin, and Supercomputer.
Speaking
and
of
Supercomputer got
Tool.
Tool, of course.
Extravagance gets the first cap of the map. First one goes
really?
to IDK. Yeah, just as we were introducing the teams, Extravagance just came through. Looked like probably a slide route or something like that, given the direction that came in. Love picks it
Here
up in that
is.
Infiltrator. Here we go, that cluster play that we saw Pelican trying to do. Was it against IDK? I don't quite recall. Yeah, it was.
Against Flamboyant.
Flamboyant. Okay,
Yeah.
well, at any rate, it was not particularly successful for Narc, but IDK sort of making it happen. Mela struggling to get that return. He's been very
No,
close
sorry,
to
it was
it.
against Vert. It was against Vert.
Vertigo, that's the one. That's the one. JX3 finally puts that one back on the stand for Flamboyant. That flag of IDK's in the field also gets returned by Impaler, who will make his way back to Soldier on flag.
Yeah, and Ken's actually picking up on a low to high route there in the Pathfinder, a bit more traditional, and Extravagance picking up on the other side, going for a little bit of a rock bounce. The blue plate, the disc comes out from it, Kenzo, but it's not connecting. Both players pretty much back to their base. A pass has been made to Impaler now in Pathfinder, and so we could be going into a standoff there. I do expect to see a little bit more of what we saw earlier, which was some infiltration pickups. It's very popular on this map. In terms of a lot of teams do it, it's not popular in anyone's, I don't think anyone likes doing it or has fun doing it or has fun defending against it, but yeah, you do see the infiltrator slide routes, so I do expect to see a couple of them, and normally they do turn into cluster plays. Love maybe trying to go for the hero return here. He's going for the knives on Guillaume, does a lot of damage as those knives do, and oh, close there for the return. Didn't quite make it. JPY makes the pickup, but they do have to watch out for that. Meanwhile, on the other side, the pass is made to Crystalite, and they are actually sitting pretty at the moment. You do have Kenzai thing on JX and Mela moving across the midfield, trying to come up. They've set up on the top of this hill. Means the offense have a bit more trouble getting up to it, and you're closer to your high spawn, I guess. But I think IDK will maybe sit okay for this one. Are the Crystallites moving? Nah, they should be fine.
You got Fingen coming into that Infiltrator. He's cloaked. They have noticed him now. It's run out. It's now Crystalite versus Fingen. Kenzai and JX3 coming up as well. In fact, he's in all sorts of trouble. There is Flamboyant all over the map. And they do manage to get that return. Now it's up to JPY to get back to his base. He's got to deal with Love and Tool. He goes down. Shrek's now got it. He's got to deal with Tool, or aka Supercomputer, we have here, and the crash from IDK is starting to flood across the map. It'll be interesting to see if they go for the E-grab and try to reset this standoff, and that's exactly what Impale is going to try to do. Buy his team some more time to come over here and put the pressure on Flamboyant. Crystalite with the Nitron gets it out. Matin doesn't quite get the return though. Shrek's going to pick it up. The Nitron comes out. Shrek goes down. Flamboyant's doing a good job of protecting the flag though. JPY is currently holding it, and I can see their flag over there in the distance. Will Kenzai get the return over there? Looks like he went down. Nope, that flag has gotten returned. JPY under a lot of trouble, and IDK's crash is just coming in again and again. Flamboyant taking their time getting it back to that flag stand, and it's costing them.
Yep, nice E-grab there from Extravagance moving across midfield. You do have Shrek and Fingon who are going to make that kill. They're going to make the return. They would do well to time this return instead of doing what they just did there and return it straight away. So it means Tool will come in, maybe make an E-grab here. Mela is still there. and gets a nice kill on Tool. And looks like they're able to clear this up. Love coming in. Oh no, they are doing some nice D. Nice D there from Flamboyant and able to hold on to that flag. 1-1 with 20 minutes, 20 seconds left. Fingon making the regrab there. Nice from him. I didn't expect to see that, but it was only Infiltrator. So he did it quite handily.
Really good work there by Flamboyant holding on to that one. Very, very patient. I would argue maybe a little bit too patient. They spent a lot of time sort of in the outfield and didn't really crash forward themselves, but that could have saved them the cap, to be honest. If they'd come forward, there was a lot of crash coming from IDK. At least 3 waves of it managed to come in because they did take their time. And eventually, you know, it paid off, and they were able to get that cap, evening the score at 1 cap apiece. They've currently got their setup now, and they've placed this force field here. They need to get those generators down because that's going to shut down a lot of options for IDK.
Yep, it absolutely is. Kensai coming on this bottom route. IDK suffering on the defense. Extravagance the only person left, but Kensai taking a snipe from, yep, there's the respawning Shad, who is able to take him out quite nicely. And looks like Fingon's not going to be able to do too much with this. He's got not a lot of health, not a lot of speed. So that will be returned.
Indeed it will, and looks like IDK have taken the generators out, so Flamboyant's force fields will no longer be any use to them, and that flag has been returned to base, so both these teams sort of resetting their defense. Shrek sitting on the flag, JPY and Guillaume sort of running roaming D and sniper respectively. Interesting choice to sort of sit up here. I guess they've seen IDK do so many slide routes that they just assume that they're going to continue coming along to the top of this hill over here, and that's exactly what Matten and Supercomputer, aka Tool, seem to be doing.
Yeah, just sitting up there. There was a grab out in the midfield. Kensai and Fingon moving towards it, try and keep it going. But once again, Fingon and Infiltrator isn't going to be able to do too much. Chris Light probably going to get this return unless they really push forward to it. But I don't think Flam, yeah, no, there's no point in doing that really. It was going to be returned anyway. Game sitting on top of this hill. I haven't watched Game snipe much, to be honest. It's interesting to see how I'll be doing because normally Shrek would be sniping for Flamboyant. I mean, what do you reckon's caused this change? Shrek now sitting on stand as Doombringer. Do we see that often? I don't even remember.
No, I mean, I guess, you know, they want to switch it around. I mean, Guillaume's been doing a pretty good job as Extravagance gets a body blocked in very good fashion by JPY. Tool's going to maybe try and get something going here, but he goes down, and they're going to have to reset. But no, I mean, if you look at the board, Guillaume's got just as many kills as, well, maybe not as many kills as you'd expect at this point, but he's certainly keeping up with Shad over there on Team IDK. So, you know, I'm not sure what to say about it, really.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Shrek, very good sniper, but Guillaume seems to be doing okay himself anyway. So, yeah, just I'm wondering, IDK, I expect to maybe got a few more caps on the board by this point. You know, we kind of shuddered at the thought that Flamboyant picked dried up. We thought they were crazy for doing it, but it's not going too bad for them. I mean, they have managed to make that return cap. It is 1-1. And if anyone joining us now, the first game did go to IDK, as you can see in the top right hand corner. That little red light indicates that the first map went to them. Matin coming in, he is going to pick it up. Not particularly fast route, but do they have the D to follow it? You've got Fingon chasing in the Infiltrator, not the fastest class to be chasing in, but the knives are coming out and the snipes are coming out. He's making it all this way.
How does he dodge so much stuff?
They didn't have the oh wow, it looks like it's actually right on the stand.
Oh wow, look at that.
Just gets taken out. Wow, that was crazy. They didn't have the I think they had a Soldier LD at that point and didn't have the Pathfinder LD, so that he wasn't able to get anyone with a huge amount of speed to chase, and he just walked it home basically. Yeah,
what I didn't understand there was, like, I don't know how Matten does it. He just dodged so much chain fire, so much sniper fire, and you know, he was still over half health halfway down the map. And it's just unbelievable how he managed to just sort of skip around all that stuff. He's just very, very impressive. And even before that, I'd like to point out, obviously that did turn into a cap. Tool managing to finally put that flag on the board. So 2-1, currently IDK in the lead, but also the game presence from JPY. He kind of knew exactly when Love was going to be sliding down that hill. Love was cloaked. JPY had no idea he was there. But still managed to body block him and prevent the actual slide route from happening, which is what Fingon's going to try to do. He picks up that flag. He's now down to half health, and there's all sorts of fire coming in from IDK. Tool get the last bit of chain on him and should be able to get the return here unless no, Kensai can't pick it up. Extravagance picks it up though and looks like got conked off the stand as that flag is now sitting just off the Flamboyant flag stand here and gets returned by JPY.
Yeah, JPY with a nice conk there. He seems to be just sitting LD on the stand here. Not something I usually see JP doing. Normally we'll see him in inf, but obviously they've got Fing on doing the inf for the moment, and JPY is doing a pretty nice job, as you said, getting some nice body blocks earlier. They do need to watch out for that imp slide route. It can be very deadly if you don't see it coming, and you know, if you see there, then your sniper goes down, then you can expect an imp slide pretty soon if their kappa gets taken out. So, you know, it's the priority. Watch for the kappa. If the kappa isn't there, always be ready for the slide route. Have an LD in Pathfinder ready. Going out and actually taking Guillaume out as in the snipe as the sniper. Extravagance coming in stand now. There's no one on the stand. JPY, can he get the conk? No, misses the conk this time. None of health left on Extravagance, moving pretty fast across the midfield. Going to bounce off of this, redirect slightly. The chain is coming out from Shrek and Mela. Can they get the kill? The snipe comes out. Kenzai gets the E-grab, and it looks like Shrek might get his return. Oh no, gets shot away by Chrysolite, who then gets taken out in turn. JPY does get the return. Kenzai now in the power play, but does get sniped up by Shad, and this is now anyone's really in the midfield. JX3 is going to pick it up, gets taken out by Tool, and there's IDK push forward to the return.
Yeah, but Love's done that slide route again. He's in there little trade. He might have got the punt off there. Either way, that flag went charging forward. Tool's got it now, passes it off, or at least maybe died. Oh wow, Kenzai come from nowhere and got that return. Fantastic move by Kenzai. Absolute ninja steal.
Shit, man. That's what Froz used to do, like, every game. Like, 3 players standing around it, and Froz will just come in at like 1,000,000 miles an hour and get the return. He was a special player, dude. I miss Froz.
At any rate, that was great moves by Kenzai, and didn't necessarily save a certain cap by IDK, but definitely a good chance there. IDK still in the lead by 1, 2-1 at the moment, with 13.5 minutes remaining on the board. Of course, Flamboyant have to win this one. IDK currently 1 map up, and we do see this first strike of the game coming out from IDK, and it will be Matin in that technician.
Yeah, Matin going offensive there, trying to do some damage, and it is drawing their attention away. They're going to put, oh, look at this IDK all up on the hill here. IDK, sorry, Love Matin and Extravagance coming in. Matin faking out with the strike grab there. Extravagance coming in. Game still on the stand. Looks like these. Note that there is a block, and Shrek able to get the kill on Extravagance there. JPY running out for the return. They're not sure what Matin's going to do. He's not got a lot of health left in the strike, so I expect a strike grab any second. Fingon does pick up the stand on the other side, so yeah, this is when Matin will probably come in for the strike grab, surely. Yep, crashes early, but then coming in for the strike grab, nicely executed. And he's going to be moving across the midfield. This could be dangerous, but no, not enough health. Doesn't go for the punt. Oh, nice strike, sniped by Shad there, and no, Tool not able to make the pickup and keep it going, so the return is made. That was a little bit strange, but yeah, nice timing on the strike grab at least, and didn't do too much in the strike, just adding some distraction, and then ultimately the route failed, I guess, because of spotting.
What do you think about that choice? I mean, he had 2 options, right? You can go for the strike grab. He did a decent, he got quite a way down the map, or alternatively, he was in that technician role, so he could have gotten out and fixed it. But we'll come back to that in a sec, as Extravagance is now halfway down the map. Excellent round, over 200 Sanics up over the hill, plenty of health left, and this is almost a guaranteed cap from IDK. Here it comes, he's going to land on the stand, and indeed, 3-1. IDK now in a pretty strong lead on Drydock, as you would probably expect given their track record. And Love's going to do the re-grab as well. He came down that infiltrator slide route. He's now halfway down. He's going to pass it off to Tool. And there it is. Not a punt, just a pass. Supercomputer picks it up. Very nice mid-air catch. He's going to disc jump it. It looks like there's a bit of
look
Flamboyant.
At these Flam players.
Yep.
Here it goes. This is dangerous. Oh, Fingon. Oh, JPY gets taken out. Fingon, not enough energy on the stand because of his cloak. And the return is going to be made any second by Chrysaline. It looks like they're going to get their 4th cap here. The steam train is running for IDK. They are chugging along, and just going back to that point earlier with the strike grab, probably a good call from Matin there. It does take a lot of time to repair that strike all the way up. He was in enemy territory. They could have went up and tried to get a kill on him or something. Maybe I think at that point, he'd done what he tried to do, and it's just go for the strike grab. Something can stick, and it will happen or it will not. It's not too much of a deal for them. Flag is off the stand, and Tool actually picks it up. He's going front to skill.
Front to skill.
Yeah, man. But it does get cleaned up quite nicely.
I must say, I think IDK have sacrificed Creature to the Tree Gods, because that's the only reason that flag didn't get returned and they got the cap. We sort of got stuck in that tree over by the hill, and Fingham wasn't able to make the return, so that was very unfortunate for Flamboyant. And just extremely lucky for IDK that tree saved them. So the amount of times the creature's been bummed out by
He's
trees.
just imparted his DNA into that tree in
Exactly.
particular and helped him out. The Kenzai again with a pickup. It doesn't look like he's going to be going too far. There's a lot of IDK players there, and Matin gets the kill, and he's going to get the return as soon as his stand is secure. Yeah, if you're Flamboyant at this point, you're not going to be too happy. They've got plenty of time to make it happen for them, though. For 10 minutes left on the clock. It's just, you know, it's focusing and trying to keep IDK from grabbing your flag. It sounds simple, but it isn't. They've gained a bit of momentum here, and the slide route with the regrab, that's, you know, it's a lot of confidence to set up those regrabs, and, you know, if you're in the position, you can definitely go for them. Extravagant's picking it up.
Great call.
So I don't think I'm making much sense, to be honest.
That's all right, buddy.
Oh, dear.
I mean, yeah, Extravagance came down, got conked pretty much immediately. Good timing there by the Flamboyant defense. Got Love in the Infiltrator up there on top of the hill. Let's see if he goes for another regrab sometime soon. Kenzai coming through at 1,000,000 miles an hour. He hasn't hit his... Oh, he's just hitting his regen now, but he gets conked. He gets completely destroyed, in fact, off that stand. JX3 might keep it going, but he gets shut down. And Impale will get a fairly easy return here.
JX actually killed him there.
But JX3 killed himself?
No, killed Ken. So,
Oh, right, so we got TK'd. Oh, that sucks.
yeah, bit of a TK there. I think he got... Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. I think that's what I saw, but either way, yeah, not exactly what you want.
No, not at all. So, you know, IDK able to reset their defense. Crystallite, Shad, and Impaler all hanging out. Crystallite moving forward. And I can see Extravagance over there in the distance. Going to try a load of high route this time. Or potentially might convert it into a back to front. We'll see. No, this will be a load of high. The flag stand is not clear yet. IDK need to make it happen. Extravagance takes a couple snipes. This is pretty much all over before it starts. And indeed, there's the final snipe in the back, which is going to cause Matin to pick it up slowly off the stand and just see what he can make out of it. He's currently down to half health. He's in that Raider, so he's got the shield pack if he wants to use it. Decides to push it forward instead. Love does not get the mid-air pickup, so he's going to pick that up from the ground and try to keep it moving. He's now moving into pretty friendly territory. There's plenty of IDK players around here to support. Kenzai picks it up off the flag stand to try and keep it alive and at least giving his team a bit more time to crash the stand. That flag gets an unlucky bounce from Ella. Matt manages to pick that one up out of the... Ooh, JPY comes from nowhere, but does not manage to make the kill. He goes down, and it looks like we may move into another standoff.
Yeah, and this is like where those quick grabs on this map can be really dangerous. They had some midfield presence. I'm talking about IDK here. They had the midfield presence. They had a couple of people there, and you know, Matin came away with not a huge amount of speed, but he's still able to get the flag all the way back. They did lose the flag in the meantime, so it is going to be into a standoff. But you know, that's where it can be really, really dangerous. Just having the players in midfield, their cap failed, and it's just like, okay, well, we pick it up and make the cluster play happen. Cluster play has been pretty big on quite a few maps we've been watching as of recent times. It kind of, I think we lost it for a little bit a time ago, but it's definitely very prevalent in EUTL Season 2.
Yep. Do you reckon the rule changes have encouraged that?
Possibly. Maybe there's metas just shifted towards it. I just think, you know, it's come back to teams doing it. It was quite a while ago, to be fair, that we saw less, and it was definitely mostly
IDK's crash has come in. Sorry to cut you off there, Stowaway, but they have gotten the return over here from Flamboyant's entrenched position. Now it's up to Crystallite to try and get onto that flag stand. He's under a lot of fire. Kenzai's there. JX3's there. Looks like Kenzai goes down. It's now up to JX3, but there's a lot of support here. But Fingen has managed to make the E-grab and is trying to get it down the field. He's gotten about halfway. He's under a lot of pressure. Flamboyant need to come out and support, and he goes down. Will Tool get the return, or will JPY get there first? No, it's Tool. And now we've got Crystallite coming in. In fact, Matten's holding the flag. That's 5-1.
Perfectly timed. There's the regrab from Love, and they knew it was coming. Shrek was throwing those nitrons onto stand. They knew this is when it's going to happen. The regrab's there, but you know they had to really watch out for that. It doesn't go anywhere because they did manage to get the kill, and there is a return. But 5-1. Wow. Yeah, it's not looking too good for Flamboyant at the moment.
No, I mean, it's not like the clock's against them just yet, but it is starting to get into that situation. At the moment, they're just sort of the lack of efficiency of their offense is what's hurting them. They're not getting that flag down the field. They've only been in, I think, 2 standoffs so far, and IDK definitely doing a better job. Now JX3 is moving into heavy offense. He's moved into that jug. He's going to use those Mervs to try and clear the flag stand, get Impaler off there. Shad's now going to move up that hill to give himself a better perch because he can't hang around close to the flag stand anymore. Looks like Flamboyant's flag has been actually moved forward by IDK, but they do get the return. That's going to shut down their offense though. So Finger's now going to try and cluster it down with the rest of his defense and try to get that back onto the stand.
Yeah, but the kill is made, and Crystalite is going to get the return probably. He's just going to sit on it, and second strike of the game. Sorry, excuse me, I'm very unprofessional today. But Love has taken out the second strike of the game in the Raider, and he is going offense. We did see Matin in it last time, and wasn't able to do too much, but we'll see if Love has any more luck, and would expect him to do a imp grab, a strike grab at some point. He is in a Raider, which is pretty class to do it in. You have the shield pack. A fair amount of health on you, so I definitely think this could happen, and he might even not going to go for it now. No, just waiting for Extravagance who's setting up on a high to low.
I think Matin was coming on that slide as that infiltrator, but he dodged off at the last second. Where is Extravagance? Kenzai's coming in pretty fast as well. Will he get body blocked? No, he doesn't. And it looks like Kenzai's going to get away with this. He's picked it up off the flag stand, 230 Sanics. Just at the same time, Love picks it up. So Love's obviously going for that strike grab just after Kenzai's picked it up. They pass each other in the field. A few discs and chains exchanged as they pass each other. In fact, look at this. Love has left his strike right outside the Flamboyant flag stand, and I imagine... Oh no, Flamboyant said we'll have none of that. And they just completely shut it.
And the return is made, so Flamboyant actually going to make their second appearance on Drydock's... that was a really weird way of saying that. Second appearance on the scoreboard, and Extravagance actually hitting the rock there, so her route is not going to go anywhere. JPY going to sit on that return. There it is.
So JPY and Flamboyant get another cap on the board, 5-2. They only need two caps and a grab to give themselves an extra 10 minutes and push it into sudden death overtime. Can they make it happen? I see Kenzai is repeating this low to high route that was quite successful for them just on that last run. Will Shad and Impaler get taken off the stand as cleanly as they did last time? Kenzai's coming out. Impaler is right there. Does Impaler? No, Impaler's looking the wrong way, and Kenzai snatches it out underneath his feet once again. 220 Sanics is down to about half health, and he's going to get at least most of the way home. Will he pass it off? Look at this run. There's just no one from IDK in the way. Love's going to come down, but he's going to be too late, and that's going to be another cap to IDK. 3-5. They're coming back.
Yeah, they've just made it a whole lot easier for themselves. It's still going to be an uphill struggle for them to get themselves back into a power position, but 3 minutes left on the clock, and only a cap and a grab needed into the overtime to give themselves that extra chance, or 2 caps, and then it will go into it anyway. They definitely have this. Their offense kind of has just synchronized properly for the last 2 runs, and it's really possible for them at this point. IDK, if they want to stay in this power position, they need to focus up on D, make sure that they're getting sniped on cappers early if they can, getting spots early, and really focus up on that. You've got Impaler and Crystalite running the defense right now. Kenzai setting up from Flamboyant on the low to high. Actually, he's going to be going for a back right to front here, and he'll be going across the high ground. So if they get the spot on him, that'll be really important. Matin should be getting the no, Matin's not going to get the spot. He's far away, but they have got the spot by themselves anyway. JX3 and Mela coming in for it. Crystalite doesn't get the body block, 50 off left on him, and finally the kill's made by Crystalite. Nice shot from him.
I'm really surprised by that change in tactics by Flamboyant. I mean, Kenzai just got 2 back-to-back caps in a Raider, running a low to high, and that were the most recent 2 caps to them after sitting on 1 for most of the map. Why would you go and change into a Pathfinder and sort of kill what's been a winning formula for the last 2 caps? I'm just really surprised that they switched that before it failed. He was in Pathfinder on that run, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say maybe... Oh, we do actually have a back to front out by Matin here, and that is definitely home. That is fast and with full health, and that is no chasing that one down. 6-3. IDK now kind of shutting down that comeback, but Kenzai out again when the Pathfinder grab thrusts himself onto a better route, but no Shad saying, nope, sit down, that's my flag, and they're going to have to chase this, but it looks like IDK should comfortably return it.
I reckon they'll hold this one in the field. They'll want to bring that clock down as far as they can. So Crystalite coming up here, unless he gets some pressure on him from Flamboyant, he's going to leave this one out. He's not going to want to return this.
Yeah, I can agree with that actually. Fingon is actually sitting up there and the infiltrator slider, and he is just wasting away his energy waiting for this to happen. Mela's trying to force the return though. Yep, good choice there from Mela, and here is the infiltrator grab, very slow from Fingon. He's going to have to duel his way out of this one. There is too much chain fire there, and he does get taken out by a final snipe from Shad. But good call from Flamboyant saying, okay, well, they're off the stand, they're going to sit on this, let's force the return. We have an imp there, maybe we can get a cheeky cap out. Kenzai coming on the low to high now. Pathfinder again, there's too much on that, and surely he can't get out. Of course he does, because I'm wrong. 200 health left on him, not too much. It might the pass. No, not going on to Thing on here because he's just out of line of sight from most of the defense. Crystalite still chasing. Flag is on the stand. They have a chance here. It looks like Flamboyant have got to make this. Yep, 4 to 6. 30 seconds left though.
No.
It would be a Christmas miracle, man.
Yeah, they just don't have the time. They can't, unless they had a back-to-front setup right now, and unfortunately they don't have anybody on the run. They just don't have time. 15 seconds left. Unfortunately, a very good surge at the end there by Flamboyant, getting themselves 3 relatively quick caps, but unfortunately just a little bit too late. The clock's going to run down, and unfortunately this will be the end of Flamboyant's run in the EUTL. They will not go into the match against Pelican. It will be IDK taking them out, but you know, I'm surprised. Flamboyant taking IDK 6-4, really pushing them to the limit on that last map on what you would argue is IDK's best map.
Yeah, definitely interesting. I think IDK, you know, let's not take it away from them. Obviously, they were in the power position. I keep saying that. I don't know. I'm
You like the
king
power
of
position.
catchphrases. Yeah, I love a power position, man. Full on. What was I saying? Yeah, you know, they were in the dominant position.
The
They were in a
lovely
good-
dominant power position.
Lovely dominant power position for most of that map. Flamboyant did, you know, they start to build some momentum, and you know, actually give them a run for their money. But yeah, IDK played better than Flam on that map, let's say. But no, nothing taken away from Flam. They've done well to get this front tournament. But like you said, they're going to be out. So what are we going to see next later this evening, Doc?
Right, so what time is it? We've got about, well, officially about 20 minutes before the next map of IDK versus Pelican should start. So let's bring that up. There we go. So IDK versus Pelican is going to be the next map. This is going to be the real, I mean, the previous game was obviously a very important game, but this one even more so. The winner of this one will go into the grand final, go for the money, and that's what it's all about. So like I said, officially it should start in about 20 minutes. So maybe, Stowe, we kick it to a very, very short break, and then we bring on Halimar and Yuzo and go through very quickly some of the news, some of our more traditional Blue Plate content.
Yeah, we can do that. I just want to say quickly that if you want to check out our own channel where we're going to be doing quite a bit of casting, we did do our debut cast on it. We are QDTV now. This is what the name we'll be casting on. Then we should have some really nice casts coming up for you soon. So if you want to check us out there, you can go to twitch.tv/quickdrawtv, and we'd love you to come and check us out whenever we're casting there. But for right now, we will be casting on the Tribes Ascend channel.
Yep, so we'll be back in literally like a minute, 2 minutes. So go grab a drink, do whatever you need to do, and we'll move into the Blue Plate section of the show, and then we'll move into IDK versus Pelican immediately after that. So don't go anywhere, guys. Heaps of stuff coming up.
grab your friends. We'll go and play some Tribes Ascend with Dark Matrix and Stowaway. It's gonna be great. It's behind the blue plate.
Hello and welcome back, everybody. Don't worry, I'm gonna fix the overlay. Just the struggles of running a live show. So let me. I'm gonna have to start this one from scratch, actually. So Stowaway, say something cool.
Bitches and boats.
Bitches and boats, or do you mean
Yeah,
bitches
man.
on boats?
No, just bitches and boats. Don't mix the
I
two.
think I'm
Different.
with Doc on this one, honestly.
What, bitches on boats or bitches? Anyway, so we have brought on two wonderful guests, some favourites of ours. In, I don't know which way Doc's going to do it. For me, on the right, we have David Yuzzo Luna.
Wow. There goes my totally secret identity.
Anonymity, yep. Anonymity gone. How you doing, Yuzzo?
Knackered. I'm fine. I'm really happy to be here, chatting with you guys. I haven't had much time for tribes in my life in the last couple of weeks, and sadly that's not going to take a break for the next couple of weeks, which is going to lead on to something that I'll talk about soon. But yeah, no. Other than that, I'm really happy to be here, and great cast, guys. Great games. Looking forward to kind of watching and hearing the rest of the games tonight. And as usual, banter in chat is lovely and happy. So yeah, feeling pretty good.
Awesome. And yeah, so it is on the right that Doc put it. Awesome. And on the other side, we have the lovely Hellamar. How you doing, man?
That was a lot of lovelies.
Yeah,
you've
man.
said
I've been
that a
saying
lot,
lovely so much, yeah.
I think it's the value of that word has been depreciated from how many times we've
Not
said
for me.
it, so,
Lovely's
well,
lovely.
Okay, well, I'll take your word for that, but I feel like it's not sincere anymore. So
It is totally sincere. Sincere as dicks, man.
What?
Sincere as dicks.
I guess. Dicks
I
can
think we
be
need to
quite
stop asking
sincere.
Stowaway to like make
He's got.
analogies.
I don't know. Like I think
things,
Stowaway,
like-
you're clearly missing something in your life. Everything's lovely. You're like the dominant power position. It's like, what's going on, buddy?
something's definitely wrong here, Stowe. Something's definitely wrong. Anyhow, I'm doing pretty well. I'm just ridiculously busy. With with TCN and all my real life stuff that I've been doing, and I feel like every minute of every day is pretty much taken up. So yeah, it's pretty much the same sort of deal that Yezzo's got going on here, and clearly not Stowe, because all he's thinking about is boats, hoes, and well, dicks.
Maybe he's got a plan. Maybe there's something going on that we don't know about. Maybe Stowaway's sailing across the Atlantic later this year with dicks and hoes, and
Well,
am I trying to seduce you
that
with the
could be- that
librarian?
could be-
No,
dude,
I'm not.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
maybe we
to
should
move
just
this along,
derail
guys,
this.
because we're gonna have like the most compressed
Oh,
blue
what?
plate of all time.
Can we not just sit around and chat? Like, I mean, you haven't even sorted out the overlay properly. So
It's
I
done,
think-
man.
my
It's all
God.
done. It's sorted. Let's kick through these as quickly as possible. So first things first, I'm only going to mention this for the sake of mentioning it. TAW tournament still going on. Pelican versus Showtime. It'll happen at some point. Yeah, sick. EUTL. Well, you're watching it basically. We've got the losers bracket at the moment. We just saw IDK take out Flamboyant. IDK about to play Pelican in literally 12 minutes. And that'll be telling us who's going to be playing up against Vertigo, which is likely to be on Sunday night. So that's EUTL. House League, I guess I should mention House League at least. House League. What's happening? It's still going. It's Climax versus Showtime. Lost in Nirvana versus PLD. I think I picked that over you, Sto. I said Lost in Nirvana. I'm going to take out Method.
Yeah, I'm wrong on that one. I guess can't win them all.
That feels good. Hear you say that.
Oof. Well, who won the first series of the Lions versus Australia?
Oh, piss off. We're not talking about real sport.
Oh, aren't we? Aren't we? Okay. Just gonna lord that over you for a second.
Thanks, buddy. But let's move it into something that we should cover, which is the NATL. And Halima, this is where I kick it over to you. What's been happening over in NATL recently?
Okay, so I'm actually gonna start with the House League, because I think that's about a week back now. So I think a lot of people caught the games, but I think it's more relevant. So in the upper bracket finals, we actually had Doc. I can hear you typing really loudly through your
Sorry, I
microphone.
realized my overlay wasn't quite right.
Okay. But MIA beat K-Out in the upper bracket finals, and then and those were actually incredibly close games. They were I don't remember the exact scores off the top of my head, but it went to 3 maps, and the first map was literally, it was a 1 point differential, and I think it went to overtime. The second one was back and forth, and the third one was pretty much a stomp by MIA. So first 2 maps were really close. Third one was kind of a blowout. So K-Out went to the lower bracket, chewed through all the teams that were down there, came back into the grand finals, and just utterly destroyed MIA. There's really no other way to put that. I mean, they came back with a vengeance, and they're just like, nope, this is our victory this time. And it was something that they had that 1 point, or MIA had that 1 point advantage going into the game, and they came back, and on the first map it was ruled a tie because there was one person spectating from K-Out, so it was something that was a technical error. But
So that just
technically
went
K-Out,
to MIA then.
it was just ruled a tie is what it was, because
I see.
Because K-Out actually won 4 maps consecutively. They won all 4 maps: Drydock, DX, Bella, and Tartarus, and they won all of them very convincingly. So K-Out definitely deserves every bit of credit that they have for the House League Championship. So they're going to be having their first relegation match today, tomorrow, something like that. I'm not sure which. All the dates are so jumbled for me right now.
Well,
but,
here's some interesting stuff about the relegation matches. Currently, Puppy Kisses 4 points over MIA. That's a surprise to me.
And yeah, that was actually a game that I did catch as well. It was really close. Let me actually pull that up on my screen so that I can refresh my memory on it. But yeah, the relegation matches have kicked off, and MIA versus Puppy Kisses. Oh, that's right. Katabatic was just freakishly close. I mean, there were returns left and right on the stand, and then Puppy Kisses just kind of, I guess they had warmed up at that point, or they were just more comfortable on the newer maps, and they took the second 2 maps very, very convincingly. So, but I mean, to give some perspective on that, Puppy Kisses was one of the teams that was one of the Pro League teams last season. So it's something that, without a question, they definitely have their roots in the Pro League. But for MIA to take a map off them, even that is very impressive. So moving on from there into the Pro League matches, last night. Actually, this is let me reel it back just a little bit here. The House League matches, I am so glad that we got them casted, because there have been some of the most intense games that I have ever seen in Tribes in the House League this season, which just made me so happy. But as I say that, last night's match between Ego and Vex could not have been closer. It was... both maps went to overtime, and it was something where one team would put a cap on the board, the other one would do an answer, and we had this weird sort of lining up of the stars, where on Arcs it was 4 minutes left and the score was 4-4, and on DX it was 3 minutes left with 3-3, and it was just something that both maps came to these standoffs like right at the end, and both maps went into overtime, and it was just wild. I mean, you could not have predicted that game would have been that close. So huge props to Egocentric, bringing it up to that level against Vex, who were the Season 1 champions, is an incredible feat, to say the bare minimum. And obviously, tonight, what we're going to have is Denial Esports versus Vex, sort of a rematch from Season 1, but Denial's going in with the 1 map advantage, so Vex definitely has their work cut out for them, and we will see just how much just how much they've improved since the last time they played them in the upper bracket finals.
Yeah, I remember reading the thread after the Ego versus Vex game, and yeah, everyone was saying just how incredible it was to play in that match, which is great. You know, it's always awesome to see the players having fun no matter what the result was. So going in, I mean, it's the grand final tonight, right?
Yeah, it's the grand finals tonight.
So you know,
and
big game.
Yeah, to say the least. And you know, it's a best of 5. As I said, Denial goes in with a 1-point advantage because they did beat Vex in the upper bracket finals. So
which is a reverse
Denial,
of last time, I believe.
It is. It's an exact reverse. So there's an interesting switch up here, and so I mean, Denial only has to win 2 maps to take the championship. So if they win the first 2, you know, it's going to be over in 2 maps. But if it's going to be anything like Season 1, I kind of expect it to go the full gamut of 5 maps, which would be awesome. I think everyone hopes for that. But you know, I honestly cannot call this, and I'm not just being the neutral caster on this one. It's just so freaking close that I do not know which way any of this was going to go. And last night I was shocked by how close Ego and Vex were. So I don't know what's going to happen tonight, but all I can say is it's going to be awesome.
What about Black Widow's comments in the chat saying that the first 2 maps are going to be the ones that Denial won, which is Drydock and Arx Novena coming up first. So do you think? What do you think about that?
That's gonna be. I mean, they're both maps that both teams are very strong on. I know Denial, since last season they were 51-50. They weren't a sponsored team, and now they are. They've kind of kicked it up a notch, I would say. If that is the case, and this was actually something that came up in the interview last night with Egocentric after their match against Vex. They scrimmed Denial Esports pretty much every single day for the last week. So they were really prepared to play against Vex. So if you use that as sort of a litmus test for what Vex versus Ego is going to be, I think it's going to be... I would have to still give it a little in favor of Denial, but I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I don't think that's going to happen. So it's just going to be a series of insane games as per usual.
Do you think that advantage going in, the 1-map advantage, is going to make the difference or make any difference to how the games play out?
If Denial wins the first map, I think it's going to make an immense difference.
Yeah.
If Vex wins the first map, then it's going to be something where, best of 3 is what it is at that point. But that pressure of being down 2-0 going into map 3 will be just morally, or it'll just be really demoralizing. For
Yeah,
Vex.
no,
They
I mean, it
usually...
becomes mind games at that point, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I mean, do you think that'll be? I guess that has to come into play. But what I mean is, do you think in the first match, on that first map, that's going to make a difference and make that enough to swing it in favor of Denial? Or, well, I mean, who are you shouting for, really?
I'm gonna take the 5th on that one, just because.
we don't have that here. You can't do that.
Sorry guys, we are going to have to push through really quickly because apparently the teams are getting ready to start relatively
That's
soon.
fine. We'll just cast like this. We'll have a nice casual cast where we just like mention the game occasionally and just chat about stuff of it.
Nice job, still. You got me out of the question.
Yeah,
I
right.
approve.
Well, okay, so basically, for just I'll jump right through
sentence,
next 2 topics. So yeah, watch tonight. It'll be on this channel or TCN, Halima?
It'll be on this channel.
Okay. So definitely check that out. It's going to be an amazing match regardless of what happens. So really excited for that. One thing I want to bring out, I'll throw this at you, Yuzzo. I'm not sure if you've played since last show, but the AMS server switch, how's that going?
It's lovely. We have stable servers, or at least I have stable servers, and the rest of you can bugger off because I can kill you all with a terrible thing. So that's excellent. I love it. High res are amazing. yeah, no, it seems that the problems have gone away. They like APC came on Reddit and told us what the issue was, where they were having multiple service providers both providing a service, so people were flipping IPs, and one of those service providers was utterly terrible. So yeah, I mean, I can't complain. Now they fixed it. APC's come out. Would have been great if they did it a couple of months back, but they've done it now. So all we can do is say thank you and get on with our lives, you know.
Stowaway, have you played much since the Switch?
I've played a bit, and it's been fine for me, so I'm all good.
Yeah, I played one pug, I think the following day, and it was actually a bit jittery for me. Most of the time it was okay, and I'd get a few spikes. But, you know, I guess we'll see how it turns out. So I guess the general feel is it's going pretty well then.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
that's good.
yeah, I'd say so.
So that's really good news, and obviously everyone's quite happy that Hi-Rez got on top of that one. What else have we got here? So another little thing, it's worth a mention. Hi-Rez going to the Rooster Teeth Expo,
man.
and I know Stowaway, you're quite bummed out about this one.
Now I'm not bummed out that they're going. It's cool that they're going. They're having a Smite tournament with cash and stuff, and they're doing like a tribes 2v2 thing. Like they're setting up an esports stage. But Rooster Teeth, I've been a company I've been following since I was probably about, I don't know, 13 or something.
So about 2 years then.
And yeah, about 2 years.
Hey!
No,
Nice,
what's
got
that?
him. But I really want to go to it. It's in Texas though, so obviously I can't go because
You
whatever.
can go to
But,
Texas. It's fine. You
I
don't
know
have
they
a
won't let me
giant
in.
beard. It'll be.
And Stowaway, you just told me that they legalized gay marriage in Texas.
I think they just did legalize gay marriage there, so
I
that's.
think they just
Go on,
didn't.
Texas.
They didn't.
Oh,
Okay,
they didn't.
never
They didn't make it illegal or something like that. Yeah, it was something to do with that.
Hmm.
Anyway, I'm very, very jelly that Hi-Rez are going, and it was really weird because I saw a video, and I get like a couple of different like main places I get my YouTube videos and my Twitter crap from, and it was really weird to see like Hi-Rez and RTX, Rooster Teeth, sorry, crossing over. It was really strange, but yeah, basically I'm just jelly, really jelly. I'd like to go.
There you go. Someone sponsor Stowaway a trip.
yeah.
Out to
I'm going to start a
Texas.
Kickstarter going to
Well,
Texas.
actually, I think you have other news to announce tonight, Stow. Do you want to?
About what?
About your stuff and what you're doing? Is that official yet?
Oh right, yeah. On I don't know exactly what you're talking about. So I will be starting streaming on this channel on a regular streaming, like Shaz and Mamacita and Anarchy, and I'll be doing the slot from I think it's 7 a.m. Eastern to 10 a.m. Eastern, which is 1 till 4 CEST. And yeah, I'll be doing that Monday to Friday and doing that slot just before Remix, basically. So there'll be another slot that's now got more tribes on it. So it's almost reached a 24-hour stream.
Which is awesome news. More casting.
Yeah, it should be fun.
And also means that your internet's getting upgraded, which is great. You
Yeah,
can start
oh
streaming.
my god. It's starting tomorrow.
Yep.
Starting tomorrow.
So that's really good. So congratulations, Stowaway. I know that's been something that's been in the works for a very long time. And it's
Yeah,
good to see
man.
that
Oh.
finally coming off.
Yeah, man, and
Cool.
basically just if anyone wants to come and wake up early in the morning and watch Tribes, then I'll be there.
I have a request that you play the Stowaway clip at the beginning of every stream.
Which one?
The
The
one that
capping
you are
clip?
famous for.
The what?
Well,
Well, that one.
No.
No, I
No,
don't.
Oh,
no,
not that
the
one.
The one where he destroys his keyboard.
Oh, the beer clip.
Yeah, the beer clip.
You could make some kind of intro out of that, I
Oh
reckon.
my god, guys! I think I'm just gonna have like one song, like maybe. What's the song from Rocky? Eye of the Tiger or something. I just want that instead of like playing music like not people normally do. I'm just gonna play that on loop the whole way for the 3 hours.
No, you should. There's a better song than that. It's that You're the Best song.
So wait, you've seen a popular film? I didn't think you did that.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen that film.
That's a little
I haven't.
odd.
I haven't actually seen Rocky.
You haven't seen it?
Oh
Wow.
my
I just
God.
noticed in it. Anyway, we should push through. They're going to be starting soon.
Really?
Yeah, like I think so. I've been speaking to some players, and I think they're going to be playing. Basically, just if you.
No, this is what you should play.
Yeah, it's good.
It is good.
But yeah,
That was quite
let's just- if you check the card, I put something in red doc. We can either talk about that or not.
Oh right. Let me look. Yeah, totally, man. Assuming that. So, to be clear though, does Sunday or Monday kill it for you?
No, not at all.
Okay,
I just need to know
grand
so I can organise it, because I could be playing cricket on Sunday, but if it's on Sunday, I can cancel.
Yeah, so basically what Stowe is talking about is the grand final for EUTL. It's going to be happening, like we said, this Sunday or this Monday. And we're all getting together. So Stowaway and I and Grimble all live in the same city. We all live in London. So we're going to get together at Grimble's place and do the best production that we can possibly do, which is us all in the same room, all together with our computers and Grimble capture cards and all that stuff. So it should be fucking amazing, quite frankly. So I can't wait. And you definitely should all tune in for that one, because it's going to look amazing.
Yes, so everyone's actually in the server, so we really should kick it to quickly. I'll just let them know we'll be 1 minute, and then
It's
they
weird because
will
like
be ready to go.
maybe I'll follow you. It's just the people I would normally follow in aren't there.
Same password.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Alrighty, let's get this thing rolling. So yeah, I guess that's gonna have to do it for Blue Plate News tonight. I think we got through the most important stuff, which is obviously good. And yeah, it looks like
Which is
you
NA,
are.
of course.
Okay, cool. Now, what I might do is kill the Skype cams. But, you know, Halamar and Yazo, if you want to stick around and provide any color commentary, you're more than welcome. And yeah, we'll just get started.
Oh, we'll do this. Don't worry. Me and Helen will take over from this point on.
Okay, no worries.
You guys deserve a rest, and I'm pretty sure we can determine, like someone carrying a flag across the field. Shouldn't be too hard.
Alright, cool.
Awesome.
I'll just close my eyes and pretend to cast something of that nature.
Like you do when you cast anyway, or?
Exactly.
So
pretty much
BM.
Oh. It's that real QDTV TCN rivalry that Helamar's been
That's
pushing.
too many
It's some
acronyms,
serious.
man. Can't be having that.
I haven't done any of that.
Yes,
I've
you
never-
have.
No,
There's
I
a
haven't.
real rivalry, man. There's like, heads are clashing.
See, the thing is, for a rivalry to happen, there actually has to be competition, and you haven't really given me any, so...
Oh.
Wow.
Oof.
Alright, so told the guys the casters are ready, so we'll just wait for these guys to switch
True
over.
threats, man.
So-
Just realised it's pretty hard to join you if the password's not known. Can you give that to us in Mumble or
I'll send that
something?
to you in Mumble.
Sweet.
You're gonna love it. It's a pretty cool password, actually.
Okay, they are now moving across onto the thing, but we should be fine. I think you're in now, Doc, aren't you? So,
Oh, yeah.
okay, so just to quickly, summarize this for anyone. This is the losers bracket final.
Yeah, this is the official
Yep.
loser bracket final.
Official loser bracket final A,
like,
and
yeah,
we'll be
B
seeing
or something.
IDK. B. IDK versus Pelican, and the winner of this will then go through to play Vertigo in the grand final.
Yeah, so we've got Pelican here. The reason they're here at all is because they've already lost once to Vertigo, so that knocked them into this losers bracket final. And IDK got knocked down in here. Was it by Pelican? I think it might have been. Or no, I keep getting this wrong.
Who got knocked free? Sorry.
IDK. How did they get knocked down here?
Yeah, Pelican.
It was Pelican, I think.
I think
Because I know Pelican definitely beat him, and I think that's the reason they ended up here.
I think so. Yeah, that's right. So
Quick.
we are now live on Dangerous Crossing. So I will quickly read out the Pelican team, as they are good friends of mine and yours, Doc. And we're not rooting for either.
So
team.
BM.
Not at all. But no, on Pelican we have Immune, Fidget Black, Chickenu, also known as Tasty Waffles.
Tasty
What?
Waffles?
I'm doing. Shut up. As Tasty Ham. They're all moving on Cat 99. There's Nord's Mark. There you go.
There you go. And over on IDK, we've got the same group as finished the last map. Matten, Supercomputer, aka Tool, Crystallite, Shad, Extravagance, Love, and Impaler. So these guys underway. We're going to see Dangerous Crossing again. This was the map that we opened up on in the last final. So IDK already warmed up on this map. They know exactly what's happening. And in fact, it looks like it's going to be Tasty Ham for Team Pelican out with the flag first. And there's no one on him. The chase is just flat-footed. There's no one chasing him at all. The problem he does have at the moment is that there are 4 IDK players all hanging around the flag stand. And he's going straight towards them.
Oh, he's veered off at the last second. And just a quick point here, I think Pelican have beat IDK on this map in their series. I think they won quite convincingly. So this could be interesting. Tasty Ham, not Tasty Waffles, was out very, very clean. That bit of a dodgy pass there from Fidget. That is Not too helpful from him. Supercomputer's the last person up there, but they have been able to hold on to it. They have got the return as well, so this could be an early cap from Pelican. Immune moving up to the stand. He is going to make it. You cannot crash through a wall that is there. So, yeah, IDK down 1 already with only, you know, a minute into the map, really. This could be interesting.
Yep, absolutely. So IDK already down by 1 cap. Pelican already up by 1, obviously. So, you know, it's how that works. It's how that works. That's math, people. As we see Extravagance come in and go completely splat all over the face of Cat 999. That was a mess.
No, I'd like to do that.
You'd like to splat all over Cat 999?
That's basically the quality of commentary you're going to get from me.
Cat 999 is the best Go gamer out of all of them, really.
So we can see Matten and Supercomputer, aka Tool, hanging around over here. Love doing the same. I imagine they're basically waiting for Extravagance to get over here, but you know, that route's going to take a little bit of time to set up. In the meantime, Tasty Ham on his route, he's coming through. He's down to about half health already, but he does get out with a flag. The Hoff was not there, but he gets shut down by Shad the Sniper. Love goes for the flag grab. He drops down the hill. I'm not sure what happened to Extravagance. Maybe got shut out. So they've gone for the Llama grab. Love halfway down the field. Will he pass it off to Chrysolite? He goes for the pass, but Black might get there first. No, Chrysolite does pick it up.
Yep, nice pick up there in the in the middle of the air by Chrysolite. Thrust into it. Not a lot of health there. This is where they don't want to take a fight. He does try and punt all the way up to the top. There's a lot of Pelicans flapping around there. Matten coming in does get the pickup, and meanwhile Tasty Ham is out with an E-grab this time in a Pathfinder instead of the soldier he's been running. And nice snipe there from Immune taking out Tool, and it looks like we could go into standoff hit. Although Tasty Ham really needs to focus on getting to the top of this hill. Extravagance is moving in from an angle they haven't seen yet. They don't know she's coming in yet. Little gets taken out, and Extravagance gets the return.
Great return there. Matten's going to try and get this one and finish it off. Put IDK on the board. You can see IDK flocking towards the flag. Fidget gets the E-grab. Fidget buys himself a little bit more time, and in fact, Impaler now picks it up. Black trying to keep it alive for Pelican. Gets it out. Punches it forward. This is great. This is going to bounce really well for them. Let's see if Little or Chicken U, a.k.a. Tasty, can pick it up. Little does not make the grab. Supercomputer, a.k.a. Tool, does, and that will be the first cap on the board for Team IDK.
Yep, IDK making themselves heard. That was a really nice return there from Extravagance. It was like seeing an owl, you know, see a mouse in a field and like just coming out of nowhere. The mouse had no clue, right? The mouse was poor and, you know, left there. Not a clue that owl was coming in and then just swooped out. Man, I love owls.
See, most people would pick eagles or hawks or something.
No, owls are cool, man. Owls are legit.
Owls really that serious kind of bird of prey.
Ow. Yeah, man.
330 degrees, they can turn their head, man. I mean, come on.
Yeah, like...
What other bird do you know that can do that?
How does that help them?
I reckon ostrich could do more. It's got a really long neck, so you got more, you know.
What about giraffes?
More. Yeah, that's not a bird, dog.
Well, okay.
Doc, you're ruining the theme here.
Anyway. You're ruining the theme. Tasty Ham coming on the right to left. Impaler's on the stand. Black trying to do some clearing, and Impaler gets the body block. Chrysolite jumping in on the other side to make that happen, but... meanwhile, on the other side, Cannon having a bit of trouble on the stand. No, he is actually completely fine. As Extravagance comes in, they should get the body block. Yep, Nordsmart going out for the body block there. And that is completely fine for both teams. 1-1. IDK with, yeah, that was a nice answer to Pelican's initial cap. I think they answered that well.
Currently one. Go on, Yoz.
I was going to ask if that's what you're expecting for the first 5 minutes of this game, given what happened in the last games these guys faced off on.
I thought IDK, given they've already played a whole match on this already, would have, you know, kind of tuned their game from last time. It's not that they played poorly at all. Obviously, they won the last game that they played on this map. But, you know, they've had that full serious game warm-up. So I actually thought them to run away with it a little bit. And also, I'm not sure who I was talking to a little bit before the game. But, you know, after watching the Pelican games recently, Pelican are one of those teams that take a little while to get going. Like, they don't often come running out of the gates and just start capping back to back.
I would disagree with that.
Really?
Well, maybe not now, but they used to be the team that got a cap and started off well, then completely slowed down for me. They did that a lot. Maybe
I think
not in
recently it's been the other way around. But, you know, they've come out swinging today. They've already got a cap on the board, the first cap, in fact. So, yeah, no, I didn't see it going like this to start with. I thought IDK would get the first few caps and Pelican would take some time to catch up and always be on the back foot, and that's not what's happening.
Yeah, I didn't expect them to get a cap out so fast. I would not be hugely surprised if Pelican did take this map. They took it against IDK pretty recently when they knocked them down into this position This was a map they did pretty well on. I think it was, what, 7-1 or 7-2 or something? So I wouldn't be hugely surprised at a loss for IDK. Is there, you know, not fielding a full roster, still running Extravagance, who is in one of their main players, and missing, God, who is it? Who are they missing? Oh God, I'm useless. They're missing someone anyway.
Who, Flamboyant?
No, IDK.
Sorry, Flamboyant. Aren't
IDK.
playing anymore.
Yeah, you can
IDK are currently missing Creature. That is why
Creature,
Extravagance is capping for them tonight.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. So I don't know. I didn't expect to cap that fast, but yeah, I would not be hugely surprised at a win to either side here.
I wouldn't be
7-1
hugely
they're
surprised
talking
at a win to either side either, Stu. That's generally how
Yeah,
games
I
work.
think that's kind of
No,
the,
what are you talking
yeah.
about?
Well, that's kind of the expectation.
I wouldn't be
with
surprised.
these
I'm
is
saying
that
I
one
wouldn't be
team wins.
surprised if either team won.
Neither
Whereas,
would I.
like, if you're playing, like, I don't know, a team right at the bottom of the ladder, then I would be surprised if either team won.
Really, you would. I think you're missing the.
Do you
the
not
point
get
here.
it? Honestly, oh my God, you guys. Right, I wouldn't be surprised if either of these teams won. Whereas if they were playing a bad team, I'd be surprised if one of them won, wouldn't I? God.
I tell you what, I'd be surprised if Chicken managed to grab this flag, given there's no O whatsoever, but he still does, and he is out there.
Yuzzo
Look at that, I
pulling
brought
his...
that back to the game in a kind of friendly, like, I'm a
That was
commentator
brilliant.
type way, like when you guys were just fapping on about nothing. I'm
He's
so
gonna
professional
make
at
it to
this.
stand.
He is not, because they are getting that. No, they're not. I thought Supercomputer was going to get the grab, but he doesn't.
No, it was a supercomputer, aka Tool, trying to get the E-grab, trying to get it moving, but there was just too many Pelicans on that stand. Cat, an absolute stalwart flag defense there. And Tasty Ham makes it out, so good work, Tasty Ham. Looks like Pelican currently 1-up, 2-1 with 17 minutes remaining on the map.
I was too busy arguing to be like, just even focus on that cat.
It's fine,
Tasty
because
Ham is
Extravagance has got the flag, but she's been sniped out. Come on, Stowe, you can do this. Pull it
yeah,
together, man.
I can cast. I can cast tribes. I can do this. Extravagance just get taken out. Little moving in for the return. It does get the return, although Tool and Matin were both moving in. Quickly going across to the upside. Black doing some offense, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Tasty Ham. But Love is out with a flag on the other side, going across the middle of the map. Matin apparently warping, so not allowed to cap apparently, according to Amin.
Oh, great shot. Immune across the map, shuts him down. Matin is jumping around a little bit, actually. I will agree with Immune on that one. Looks like he's starting to settle down now. But Tasty Ham out again, but he gets sniped out by IDK sniper Shad. And that flag's going to bounce in the outfield. Who's going to get here first? Because Pelican have got the return.
Well, the flag is actually sitting out in the midfield, so Pelican have to push this fast, or IDK have to push it fast if they want to get the return themselves. Chicken actually going for a punt there. Not too sure how I feel about that one.
Oh, great
but
pick
now
up by
I feel pretty
Nordsmark.
good.
There's some more
Nordsmark. Oh, God. Did you see his... he posted a really great montage here of him just in TDM on his Smurf account and pretended to be someone completely different. He's a beast, man, watching his first person. He's going to have to pass it up to stand.
Oh, great pass. Very lucky pass as Cat picks that one up and makes the third cap of the game for Pelican. Now 2 caps in a row.
Lucky.
Yeah, that
pure
thing
skill.
dribbled onto the platform, man. If Doc Lettuce saw that, he'd be having kittens.
Yeah, he
Banked
would,
it
actually.
off the wall. Let's just go with that. He banked it.
Nordsmark is beast. He doesn't get lucky.
Have you seen Nordsmark with the tank? I mean, he hits Shrikes with that thing. so-
Yeah, consistently.
Guys, have you
More
any
than-
idea what Extravagance is doing currently? Because that's a pretty interesting setup, if that's a route setup.
I'm trying to
Trying
find
to find
it.
her.
Right at
She
the back of
was
the field,
way,
right
way out
behind,
there.
right behind the flag stand. She's just started on a route, so I assume that's some kind of route. But she was Pathfinder and cooldown an inventory station just to regen, I think.
Yeah,
Which
it's going
seems
to be
like
a double regen route is what it's going to be. This thing's going to hit like 350.
Talking about double
Okay,
regen,
okay.
currently Pelican are running double cappers, and Black's already all the way back to his flag stand. They can set up for the standoff immediately as Love has picked up the flag and moving it forward to his own base. IDK now
Ooh,
over
Black's
the
in a
hill,
bit of
Little
trouble
coming in.
Black's in a bit of trouble. Matin trying to get this return. Does get jeweled out just in the nick of time by Nordsmark, but they're still not home free. A lovely shot. Nordsmark is so beasty, man. What the hell? Getting a kill as well, and he is going to pass this off once someone gets the regen. Meanwhile, the other side, Crystalite is just walking up that hill. He isn't in too much trouble, as Pelican must have been taken out or are focusing on their D right now. No, they're just moving out now, so Little and Black moving out. They're going to need someone else with them. Looks like Tasty Ham's going on O as well, but he's not timed particularly well. with the other three actually. Fidget moving across the right-hand side, calling infantry station. I'd expect to see, yeah, Little's going to probably have to wait a little bit. He's moving around to the back, so this could be quite a nice
the
clear on the
IDK
other
team's
side.
closing in now, but they've managed to take out the Imp already, and it's Extravagance and Super Cute they're going up against Cat and Immune. Cat's had to punt towards Stan.
Oh,
Nordsmark
misses it. And it's down the valley. Oh, that's...
Extravagance is
Beautiful.
looking good for
Killed
this.
it. Oh no, Nordsmark. He's got the pickup. He's keeping it going. But he's going straight towards Love. They have a return on the other side. Love. This is not where Nordsmark wants to be. He's on the hill. That is going to slide down, go straight to IDK. Cat with a pickup. Then punting up. This is really punting
Don't
up.
do
That
that.
hill can be so difficult. They're keeping it going though. Black taking damage. Not a lot of health. He does pass up Stan. That's probably the right call, but no one's on it. So if IDK have the momentum, which it looks like Matin might do, no, he doesn't have enough time. 4-1. Are we going to see another 7-1 on this map for IDK and Pelican?
The Pelican are looking strong right now. Very, very strong. I mean, they're winning standoffs. They're getting caps out. They're keeping the flag moving. IDK are failing to kind of get their team together right now.
You
they need
could
to
say
really step it
Pelicans
up.
in the power position, Yozo.
No, you couldn't. That wouldn't make any sense. Why would
Sorry,
you say something as
sorry,
nonsensical
Pelican.
as that?
Pelican.
That's what you said.
What?
Oh,
I don't understand.
I ruined
I
it.
don't understand.
It's dead. Sorry.
Never mind. I that was fun.
I just want to point something out that Little is the only person running the Pelican tag. Everyone else.
They have their esports tags. They're just a bunch of different
Jamie's
teams.
tribe of many colours. Just leave it alone. I've got a song about that. I'll sing it to you later.
Really.
What do you think about Tasty Ham running this jug? Do you think he's going to go for a jug cap here? It looks like he's on target. Impaler's off the stand. Tasty Ham out in the juggernaut. 206. I can't even count that high. He's got so much health. 230 Sanics as well. This guy is charging down the map. He's going to get some
HP
speed.
is not going to be sniped out.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he's home. He's home. They need to get
Seriously
the flag off the
worried
stand,
about
and they've succeeded, but there is no
They'll get that
one
return
else.
easily.
That's ridiculous.
Successful
right there. That's
juggernaut
ridiculous.
capping by
Get the
Pelican.
return. Where's the return? Okay, they've got the return.
There
as
it
well.
is.
There it is. Wow.
That
I'm
is the
seriously
most
worried about your
ridiculous thing I've ever
mathematical
seen.
prowess not being able to count to 250, but
To
either way, that is-
2,600, man. That's how much health he had.
Oh, I thought
That's
you
what I was
meant
trying to
speed,
count to.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, no, but Supercomputer, aka Tool, is now out with the map. He's halfway down, but he's down to only 249 health. He gets absolutely destroyed, and Nordsmark's going to come through. No, but Love picks it up out of the midfield. He has to turn around now. He's going the wrong direction. He's...
No, I just
What
love
happened?
we have a funny chat. In the chat it says too many American stereotypes talking about that jug cap because
okay.
he's fat.
Well, they got the return, and Chicken is coming in already.
Thanks,
Unfortunately, he's coming into a
That was
completely full
lovely.
stand now. Impaler's going to be there to block him, and does. Still giggling? Okay, no worries, because Matin is coming over the hill now. Start a little bit of Love is coming up in the Infiltrator, looking a little bit threatening.
I
but
think
there
Matin's
doesn't
running
seem
a
to be Kappa
distraction.
anywhere.
Oh,
Where
yeah,
is
no.
the Kappa?
Extravagance was coming in. Completely botched it, though. And, yeah, looks like that flag is... Oh, great pickup by Tool in the midfield.
Nice.
But so many Pelicans just flocking around and bring him down. And looks like Fidget's going to pick... No, in fact, Chrysolite comes from nowhere.
Wow.
Picks it up. He keeps it moving, but unfortunately passes
That
it
one's
directly to
going
Fidget.
home.
Yeah.
4-man cast is too strong, man.
Too strong.
Where is
So
that?
good.
Where's that?
Tool
I like how
dueling in the
Yeza was
midfield.
carrying this cast.
Yeah, Yozo hard carry, man.
That's it.
It's all good, guys. It's all good.
Yeah, Love is setting up the infiltrator. Are we going to see a grab? I think he'll just be going towards the sniper.
he'll
or
be
no,
there to
he's-
take out
he's-
Cat.
Yeah. No,
Nope.
he's actually going in for the pickup. There we go. And actually enough health and enough. Well, now he gets sniped down to 500 from a full lead charge snipe. But yeah, there's the quick chase on that, and Little should get confident return on that. I don't think IDK's. They haven't met it in the midfield. Meanwhile, Chicken, who is setting up on the right hand side, aka Tasty Ham Black, doing some throwing on the stand, doesn't get. The
Oh,
kill,
how did
but
he
it's
get
enough.
out?
He just.
Well, I mean, they had Black sat as a juggernaut on their stand.
Yeah,
so,
but
I
I'm surprised
mean,
he didn't get body blocked
grabbed
by
the
his own
flag and
guy.
walked past Black. Oh, right, yeah, no, fair enough.
Oh.
But Chicken is getting home with this again.
Matin.
And there is no crash again. Matin's there, but fails again, and that is 6-1.
I think
Jeez.
Tasty Ham is my favorite capper at the moment. Like, just worldwide. I think he's my favorite capper. He can just make magic happen sometimes.
I would love to be in the IDK channel at the moment here. I mean, this is so different to the Flamboyant game. I mean, it sort of was blow for blow in the Flamboyant versus IDK game on Dangerous Crossing, but Pelican just running away with this one at the moment. They've obviously got all the answers. They know this map. They're obviously very happy with this one being... do we know which one's got banned in this series?
Oh, G Reaper said earlier.
We'll look
'cause
that
that's
up
gonna
for
be
you
really
guys.
important because
are going to take it.
Going to take this one, so that'll push the map choice to IDK. IDK, that could be a really important thing if they go for something
it'll
like
be Drydock, won't it?
Unless
Yeah,
Drydoc's been banned, right?
Yeah, so I'd say Pelican would be wise to ban Drydock, or have banned Drydock. But it's going to be really important. Oh, Fidget, was he trying esports there or something?
No, there was no other row there. He was just going for a quick grab to throw it off field. But Chicken is coming in for a back to front, which might not work because there's a wall. But he's managed
what's
to
he
hit
doing?
and die, which is exceptional.
He just suicided.
I don't even know what happened there because Fidget picked it up and just threw it directly up in the air.
That's what they were trying to do. They were trying to get it
I
off the
think they were
stand, and he
responsive.
was trying to do a back to front. So.
Yeah, that would have
work
worked
out.
if they'd have been able to count to a time together.
Yeah, I mean, when
but they
you're
weren't.
5 caps ahead, why not try something fancy? That would have been very cool. If they'd
I don't
managed
know,
to
man.
do it.
I'd say play it cool. I'd say, Narc saying this could be a picture perfect repeat
Stowaway.
in chat, and he's called well. It's 6-1 above. The thing is, Pelican here are not getting caught by either the cops or the trap of having your flag drop into the kind of
segue.
ditch in front of your base.
God, that was
and that's
beautiful.
really key to this map. By avoiding your flag dropping into that ditch, you can
Yeah,
make sure that
that's,
flags get
danger zone.
home and are safe. It's hell once you're throwing that flag up that hill.
There's the brute pickup you love.
That's
Oh,
what I was
there it
looking
is.
at. I saw Nord's mark in a brute as well, and it looks like Tool is going to just march this one over the dangerous crossing itself. He's over halfway home. Lots of snipes coming in. He finally manages to punt it forward, and looks like there are a few Pelicans here. In fact, that's going to be a
it's
fairly easy return, and Tasty Ham's got it. He's halfway
No.
home. No
There's
one
no
from
chase on
IDK.
Tasty
This
Ham
is
because
this is
they were all
the
defending.
game
right there.
This
This
is it.
game,
GG.
7-1.
GG.
In less than 20 minutes, Pelican have just completely outclassed IDK on Dangerous Crossing and won that 7-1. That was just astonishing.
Yeah, I think, wow, that's like, we talk about IDK having worked out some maps and just know them. They just know good enough to consistently win them. And, I mean, I'd like to see Pelican play against some other teams. on
Little
that,
with the BM, man.
Little with a beautiful line on a scale of 1 to 10 easy. That was too easy.
I would not be speaking too soon, man. It's all going to come down to this next pick, and that's going to be really important. Should I throw my webcam back on, or are we just leaving it on?
Oh, yeah, go on. We don't know how long this pick will take. Arx Navina, it's already there, so now don't worry about it. We're moving over straight to Arx Navina. So there you go.
That doesn't surprise me, his pick from IDK. Not too surprising. It's one of the maps that's been there for a long time. It did get changed from early beta, I think. It looked very different at the start. But still, I'm not surprised. If that means Drydock's been banned, or even if Drydock wasn't banned, I'm not hugely surprised at that. So it's all going to come down to how Pelican's Arcs game looks at the moment.
How was Tasty Ham's Jug Cap? That was amazing.
That was
That's
beautiful.
good stuff.
Honestly, at that point, I think that
Actually,
was like
Arx
the
Navina,
most
this-
demoralizing part of the entire map for IDK.
So,
Like-
so Bella and Drydock are banned. So
Okay.
the arcs make sense. But I was watching the Vex versus what's the game last night? Vex versus Ego, and Tasty was doing some dirty arc routes, man.
Yeah.
Like they were filthy. They were like, $50 prostitute dirty.
What do you mean?
What is it with
What
you
does
tonight?
that mean?
They're just dirty, man. They were good.
As in, just
Like side, like
unusual?
front to side and front to
you did those
and kind of
those-
Oh, like-
side to front.
oh, do you
those
mean like
aqueduct bounces,
aqueduct routes?
Yeah, there's an aqueduct, and then he had this horrible one where I think Hellamar, you were casting, and like you were like, "What the hell just happened?"
Yeah.
Yeah, you had no idea how he got through. It was just, it was sick. So I don't know.
Well, I'd
He
be
did
looking
this-
for some. I'd be looking for some good play from IDK on Arcs. I'd expect the Inf to come in into play a lot on this map, given the base, given the way you can hide, and I'd expect Narc maybe to be playing Inf for Pelican.
Do you reckon they'll swap him out for
He
Black?
seems to be in chat. I was going to say I'm not sure whether they'd be playing him, but
No,
an
he's
Inf
number one
is
bench
hell
warmer
of a
right now.
useful on this map. So
He's
do
on
I
the
say
server.
Narc is useful, or do I say an Inf is useful?
He's
I'd
on
say
the
I'd say an
server.
Inf is useful.
There it is.
These guys are not wasting any time. They're shouting out that they're ready. Let's see what the sides are. I imagine that Pelican would have
Diamond
picked.
Sword.
Yeah, exactly. So have I got this right? Nope, I need to switch it over.
So I have to give you props for still running your beer tag.
Yeah, that was from. Oh my god, what was that? That
From
was
Beer
the.
Mania.
Cat is just reselling, so we have a second to talk about that. Beer Mania. It was 2 Beer Manias ago, I think, but it was the pull one with the clay pigeon shooting.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh my goodness, that was fun.
It's amazing how many people are still running their beer slash liquor slash whatever tag from previous Beer Mania. It's just astonishing how long those tags stick on people.
They're I like this. They're benching the French because Black isn't playing this one. So that's, I think who can. Am said they're benching the French.
Oh well,
Sorry,
I mean,
like
it's
that.
common that they'll usually switch out Black.
Yeah, Black and
Narc.
Narc is generally a contested
So
point for who's playing on each
let's talk about why they do this, right? So it's an interesting decision because they're going to bring Narc in for that infiltrator offense role. That's what he plays. That's what he does. Whereas Black is usually either just general clearance, so just raider offense, something like that, or a secondary kappa. Now, secondary kappa on Arx Navina can be very powerful. So what do you think about that? Is the infiltrator O more beneficial to your team than a potential secondary kappa?
It's a difficult call because I'd say Narc is the better infiltrator out of them. I don't even know if Black. I don't think Black plays any infiltrator. Cat's having some issues, so we have a little while to talk about this anyway.
Okay, let's do what I wanted to do. Let's run a competition on this map.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yazo, do you have the chat? Are you able to watch the chat?
Not when the game's on. I like to actually stay in game, but I can jump out if you
All right,
want
well,
to play a little game. That's fine.
I have
That's
it,
good. No, that's cool.
Second,
I've got my IRC up. So it's currently 2059 on my chat list. So from this point on, I want you guys to vote on the map score, right? And whoever wins, I'm going to give away a Game of the Year gold code.
The map.
Right.
Yeah. So this is a good prize, right?
Sorry, what is this? The Game of the Year?
Game of the Year code. So just on this
Yeah,
map, because doing it over multiple maps is going to get way too complicated. So I want map score, so you got to pick team that wins and the map score, and whoever gets it first. So if there's multiple people that choose the same score, then whoever dumped it into the chat first will win. And I'll
First
shout
person
your
to bet was
predictions,
high
guys, shout
voltage
them fast,
7-5
come
to
on.
IDK.
yeah. So
Hell
guys,
wins
I need
6-3.
you to remember your own vote because I can't figure that out. Then what I'll do is I'll just scan through from the top.
Yeah, don't bother lying because we are going to check it.
Yeah,
obviously.
exactly. I'm not going to just.
So just
throw
at the
this
end,
away.
say if you got it right, and we'll check who got it first or
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly. So throw
And
them out
only
there.
bet once as well because we can check over how many times you've written it as well. So just
So
we can
we'll
just
start
control
with
that
high
for you there.
voltages 7.5. Everything after high voltages 7.5
Yeah.
to 80k will count in this. This is for what 30 quid's worth of gear basically.
Yeah.
Straight out. That's that ain't too bad.
Well, it's behind the blue plate, episode 50, and so
Hell yeah.
we're going to throw out the big monies tonight with
Yeah, so
all
that's
compliments to high
We've got
res.
a lot of people calling for IDK, but now I've seen it. Am's called for Vert. Might not win. Might not win with that bet. We're starting to see some Pelicans. I gotta say, the people voting IDK are voting high in favor of IDK. They're going 7-0s, 7-1s, whereas those in favor of Pelican are looking at kind of 7-3s, or not even capping out the map. So it looks like the crowd's calling for IDK with a bit more passion on this map.
And once the
yeah, I
game
can
starts,
see
by the
that.
way, that'll be the end of the voting. So there is a window in this, guys. So make
Yeah,
sure
just
you get your
we
vote
can
in.
lock down the time. Is quid the English conversion 1 for $1? No. What the? How much is a dollar? Like
a quid is a pound.
70
It's like,
pence or something?
yeah, it's about about that.
Something like that, yeah. So,
So
we're not
a quid
giving
is
you
about
money,
$1,
so it
$1
doesn't
and a
matter.
quarter, I
You're
guess.
still getting the same thing whether you're English or American. We can't give you the Game of the Year code in dollars or quid.
Okay, how long are we looking for the game to start? Let's give people. A little
Someone
count.
said about 5 minutes. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, we're just waiting on
Okay,
Cat 999.
okay.
So
He's
we've
got a little
back
bit
in
more
the
time
game,
then.
so we should be ready.
Yeah, so there are 14 players on the server. Yeah, we're just waiting for the heads up. So we should be kicking off any moment. So for the guys that might have just joined us, we are currently in the second losers bracket final, which means that whoever wins this game will go on to play Vertigo in the grand final. So I imagine whoever loses this game effectively goes to third place and wins the third place prize of some money. Helmar, do you know the prize pool? Well, I know the prize pool. I don't know the breakdown. I can't remember.
It's 1,400.
What is it, like
first place,
10,000 to the
700
winner? Or?
which means it will be
1400
400.
first place, 700, and then 400. Yeah.
Okay, so whoever loses this gets the 400 prize pool, and whoever wins goes directly in the grand final, guarantees themselves at least 700, with the possibility of 1400 if they can take out Vertigo in that grand final on Sunday night, which you should all tune into. Not sure which channel we're going to be doing that on yet. We'll have to confirm that.
Yeah, that should be interesting.
So currently Pelican are up 1-0 in this series. So IDK now have to win back-to-back matches. Pelican just have to win one. So guys, you've now got 50 seconds to get your vote in. Pick the map score, pick the winner of this map, and whoever got it right first will get a Game of the Year code, and we'll scroll back through the chat history to figure that out. But we've got now 40 seconds, and Stowaway, why don't you introduce the team on Diamond Sword?
Yes, so on Diamond Sword we have what potentially could be called the challengers, or the underdogs in this situation, but they are up one map. It is Pelican, Flap, with Narc, Lethal, Cat99, Nordsmark, Immune, Fidget, and Tasty Ham. So we have seen the French bench, Black being subbed out for Narc for this. Narc's in Raider currently, but we do have Nordsmark in Imp, which is interesting enough. Who do we have on Blood Eagle?
So we've got Crystallite, Shad, Love, Supercomputer, aka Tool, Matin, Extravagance subbing in for Creature, and of course Impaler, who we'll see on the stand. And we are off. We are now in Arx Navina.
Betting is closed.
Betting is closed. So the last one was Bosco Syrup. Actually, I'll give French Viking his as well. So no more voting, guys. Sorry. And yeah, so we're going to see Arx Navina picked by IDK after they lost on Dangerous Crossing, and lost rather convincingly, in fact. And let's see what the first cap attempt of the game. We see Extravagance setting up, and I can see Chicken You over there in the distance. He's going to come through for... Yeah, where is he going?
He's setting off from the back of his base. This is a little bit of a longer route, but it sets up, I think, or...
It's not one of those front to backs, is it? It looks like a front to skill to
look
me.
at this. It's going to be a front to skill, man, but Supercomputer with the first pickup of the game. He is going slowly, but punts it out. Interesting to see whether they'll get the spot here. Yep, Tasty Ham coming in on the front to skill. Impaler's not seen him fidget.
Oh, he's getting with that. He's
out.
Wow.
Front to skill.
And he's bounced. He's got the bounce.
He's got the Aqueduct
Goes
bounce.
straight into Shaz, though.
Oh, he goes for the punt. That's a dumb punt. There's just a wall of red out there. An interesting situation. Tasty Ham's first attempt did not make it out. In fact, IDK's didn't either. I saw Tool sort of get that flag off the stand, but it didn't really go anywhere. So for the first minute and a half, one attempt by each side, neither getting much further than the Aqueduct on either side.
I think that taunt, he threw out a little that was too bad when he failed to make it home. I'm not sure whether that's because something messed up, but it seems more likely that it was just well, it was a lucky, cheeky attempt to get something going quickly.
Yeah, I think it's something that maybe some teams don't look for as much. You don't look for the front routes. You're normally looking along. I don't know, I can't show it online, but if only I was streaming as well, we could do the double camera. Either way, you look to the left side of your base for people setting up on the back. There's sometimes the right coming in. Those are the two general routes, so you don't look to your front for caps as much, so it can catch you off guard. But there he is on the back to front this time, and there is a punt straight to Matin again. No one in the midfield there. They could maybe do something with this if someone was moving forward to it, but Matin does get the return from the midfield.
No, in the meantime, Love tried a little hidden infiltrator grab from the back, but Cat blocked him without even being able to see him, because Cat is just that good. I think it's just Cat's animal magnetism just drew Love to him, which is understandable, really. Extravagance now coming in for a right to left, but has, again, fallen to Cat. Cat is just a wall, an absolute beast.
He is fatter than a lot of people I've seen.
Kind of BM right there.
No,
okay,
like,
so
that's how you describe a good man, being fat.
Yes, that's true. That's true. He's been exceptional this whole series. Narc's coming in for a little bit of offense on Shad here, but it looks like Shad's already spotted him and has kept him below the crest of the hill. Nordsmark's going to have to take on Shad instead, keeping Narc a long way away from the IDK stand.
Important note that Immune just shut down Extravagance, which will be the end of that cap route. So we may see IDK go for...
Immune going hard in the paint, man.
3 minutes and Immune's already on a spree. He's really hitting them shots tonight. So we might see IDK go for... I think the moment's passed, actually, for them to go for a cluster. They will reset for another attempt. But I think Tasty Ham is going to go for this front to back again.
He's in the Pathfinder and going across. Halo once again hasn't seen him, but does body
Just-
blocked by Nordsmart into Impaler there.
Is that what happened?
Not what you want. Yeah, just got knocked off. This time Narc is
They've
picking
got a
up
good
on the soldier.
opportunity to
They've got-
cluster here, though. They've got
Yeah, they
Crystallite
do.
only on them in a Pathfinder, and he's down already. Impaler and the other guys have got bad spawns to try and catch up with this. There's 3-man cluster with Immune looking over their
great
shoulders
pass.
as well. Yeah, you're right. A great pass out to Crystallite of the Pelican flag, though. But I'm thinking that Fidget, Immune, Nordsmart may be able to secure this one for a standoff.
They're keeping him moving, and Chicken with... Oh, didn't quite get the return in the midair. Impaler's coming through. Cat also coming through, almost getting the return, but Impaler's picked up. Cat got the kill, but Supercomputer, aka Tool, has picked that up, so looks like they're going to be holding on to that, and Nordsmark not sitting too pretty health-wise. It's going to pass off to Little, and they are going to set up on the left-hand
Extravagance
side.
doing something bold here. You'd expect her to wait for the rest of the team to come in to help the crash, but she's gone in alone, and although she's managed to get a kill, it's not going to return that flag.
Yep, absolutely not. So they are going to set up on the left side. So I think that is right. The Diamond Sword get a more consistent spawn. I think it's that. Yeah. No.
The Blood
I
Eagle
think
stacked
Blood
on
Eagle
one
get a
side.
more consistent spawn on the Sniper Hill. Or I keep forgetting which way round it is.
I'm pretty sure it's Blood Eagle with the rather unusual statistics in terms of spawn position, which is why I believe Pelican went for DS. So currently you see Pelican up on that Sniper Hill. We've got, oh, this is interesting, Love's coming in with the Infiltrator. Immune hasn't noticed him yet. But
That's
certainly those...
much better. That crash from 3 angles simultaneously, fantastic. Look at that, they're going to get that return. Beautiful. Absolutely textbook play.
That's how it's done. And now Impaler's the one to move towards the stand. Supercomputer jumping on it. It is always important to have someone sitting on that flag stand. Fidget coming in, doesn't get the mid-air Nitron, doesn't get the mid-air, does not coming in for the E-grab, doesn't make it, gets the body blocked, but the cap is made and then the flag is punted out. So 1-0 to IDK there. That was, I saw some nice body blocking there from, I think, I just said his name, I think it was Tool jumping onto the stand straight away, getting the body block on Narc, who's incoming and potentially saving the E-grab. Extravagant setting up for a kind of quick re-grab, but there has been spotted and gets body blocked by the wonderful Cat on stand. Mattin going for the front to back, but I don't think this will be getting too far.
Yeah, he's on very low health as I try to get back in. Indeed, the chain comes in from Little, and Little will have no problem getting that one back on the stand. So only one cap made in this map so far, and that is going to IDK. It was sort of like a standoff retrieval there, so neither team really completing a route yet. Tasty Hun getting very close.
Supercomputers llamoing down the center,
What
but gets
was
taken
that?
out. Meanwhile, Chicken U is on a speedy route back to front, but he's already been spotted by the sniper and taken half health, and he gets blown up by the explosion at the end of a fractal. And Mattin, in the meantime, is safe to keep walking that flag home. Mattin's met up with Impaler, and yeah, they're making a stand on the hill before possibly stopping this counter cluster by
No one's chasing Fidget.
and Pelican.
Ooh.
No, they don't need to chase when they got Love stood in the midfield.
That was brutal right there.
They were taking too much time. Although Tasty Ham's in the right position, he doesn't have much health, but he will be able to buy his team a little bit more time. I don't know how far he's going to get. In fact, he doesn't get very far at all. Tries to go for the esports pass to Little,
Oh,
who manages
nice.
to pick up the
Little gets it
thrust.
further, yeah.
And so now tucked into that aqueduct, but Impaler's
they
going to
have
get there first. And in fact, Crystallite's going to make that cap, put IDK 2-0 up on this second map of this best of 3 series. Currently, IDK looking pretty strong.
Yep, so people back in IDK on this one are going to be happy about their predictions so far. I think it could be interesting. We could see a third map here. IDK are definitely looking okay at the moment. 18 minutes left on the map and they are 2 up. Pelican not creating too many chances for themselves. Extravagance coming on the right hand side. Cat99 is not on the stand, doesn't see him incoming yet, or is moving. No, not able to get in time, and there is the bounce.
There's the
Extravagance learned it.
aqueduct.
Yep, there it is. That's going to be very dangerous for Pelican. Loses a bit of speed there, not the
Nordsmart's
best.
in a great position for some knives, though. Manages to get enough damage.
No, I think
Will
that was
he
a
be able to
punt,
get the
actually.
return?
Yeah, that was a
I think the damage forced the punt rather than otherwise, though.
Fair
Yeah, I
enough.
think possibly could have held onto it for a little bit longer. I'm not sure how I found that. Nice. Ooh,
Matten
not
goes
quite
for the
nice
punt up. In the meantime, Tasty Ham out with the back to front. He is gone. He is home because the rest of IDK were too busy trying to keep this little flag of theirs
Well,
in their
that
position.
pass forced the Hoff off the stand, and of course that gave Chicken U the exact opportunity he needed to get away with it. So they lost the flag of their own devising. If their Hoff had stayed on the flag, then they could have had that block. But he went to help out with the standoff and forced a standoff because of it.
Excellent
hasty
comments there from
waffles.
Yazo.
It's what I do. In the meantime, Matten is devastating someone's face with a disc to his face, and everybody's dead. Yeah, there you go. It's more like the style that I want to commentate in, but I have to try and keep it
Oh,
straight.
holy crap!
nice.
Fidget comes in with a
Wow.
magical Nitron. I don't even know where he came from. I just happened to switch at just the right moment. But Matten does manage to pick it up. Fidget, unfortunately, not able to get the return as well as the Nitron off. Tasty Ham coming in now, but I don't know who. I don't know why he's deciding to fight with Impaler rather than tack down onto Matten. Nar coming in as well, but it looks like IDK have fended this one off with great aplomb. And it looks like
Shad, check out Shad's position right now in Sentinel. He's going for the retrieve via snipe on a Hoff with Sentinel because that's what he does. It's not going to pay off.
no,
I just know that Falcon's pretty OP, man.
Well, even if he takes down Narc's going to get a respawn. He's going to be back in position. I don't see the use in Shad being there in a Sentinel. I really don't.
He's a
He's
great
putting on damage,
distraction though.
yeah, he's
Look at
pulling one of them
Extravagance.
off. You know.
He's
Extravagance
taken out
has
2
come from
people
the
so far.
opposite
There's the kill on
direction,
Little, so I don't know. It might not be a conventional strategy. Now Chicken is moving forwards and he's putting shots on him, who seems to be setting up some sort of route, or maybe just an offensive route
Here it
to
comes.
set him off.
Extravagance.
Oh,
Aw.
This is good. They've completely isolated Cat. This should be a return, unless, I mean, the damage isn't coming out fast enough. He's moved towards Lil. Good move from Cat. They punts it forward to no one, but the return has been made there. It looks like IDK are probably going to get this return themselves. No.
Oh,
not
Little
quite
keeps it
yet.
alive. He punts it away. Extravagance, the only one there that can potentially make the return. Little might pick up his own scraps here. I imagine the rise of IDK.
Narc's got this and he's out.
He is out indeed, but also is Matten out for the flag of
strange
IDK. Yeah, I mean, they're sort of all over the place, and it looks like Pelican should be able to keep this one alive. But unfortunately for them, Matten is pretty much home. Well, he's not home, but he's well away from all the action and all the
I'm
danger.
not sure about that. Little is coming in on a strong intercept right now. He could get the Nitron. Matten's not moving with much speed, and he's already getting chain on him. He's down to 460 health.
IDK
He's
for
managed to go
return.
high, though. He's managed to go high, and if he can land this on the stand,
Where's the snipe?
it's
Where's
up to
immune?
immune, basically.
Someone needs to be responding to that.
Look at this
that
punt.
That
No,
punt!
it's falling a bit short. It's
That's
on the
pretty
stand, though,
freaking
basically.
good.
Someone needs to be
That
there.
was beautiful, man. That was a strong,
But
strong
Pelican
move.
are here.
Oh, God.
Fidget's there, but he can't
That
make
was
it.
so close.
Tool picks it up, keeps it alive for IDK. Nordsmark there, maybe the only one left, and he is not there in time. And it looks like that's going to be the third cap. 3-0. Pelican yet to put themselves on the board, and IDK looking great at the moment.
Yeah, that was an interesting punt from Matten. I think I thought he had more health, and I didn't expect the punt to come out, but he did punt. It went straight towards stand. No one was there, but they rushed forward on the defense. Pelican with a nice crash as well, but it wasn't enough. And Pelican now, they're starting to sweat in their boots.
I'm thinking so, but even with that, they took the first game 7-1. Even if they go out 7-0 in this game, they're going to have a lot of confidence. And, they've beaten IDK last time they faced
Yeah, they'll
them.
get the map pick
And they get
favourites.
the map pick, exactly.
Yeah, there's no reason for them to get demoralized after this game. So I
it's
can,
not
I
over
can
yet.
see a
There's
strong
plenty of
comeback,
time.
even if it goes down. Yeah, but exactly. They've got 13 minutes, 2 caps, and they are right back in this one, and they've started that journey. So let's see if they can make something happen now with Chicken coming around the back. Unfortunately, IDK is one step ahead of them, and Supercomputer is out with strike support. This is not going to look great for Pelican if they can keep that strike support all the way home.
Well, Nitron comes in and knocks it out of the hands of Tool. Nordsmark's there in that infiltrator. Will he get the return? No. Love beats him to it. Also takes the sniper his trouble. Love down to about half health. But he's got plenty of support. Impaler, Supercomputer, and Crystal Light all there. Fidget manages to get the kill and the return. Great work, Fidget.
Yep,
This is looking
Damage
like
needs
a
to jump onto stand. The
cap
strike is there.
Pelican then,
Strike
yeah.
Nope, strike's not going to go.
Matten pulled off in the strike there to try and take care of the Pelican Kappa, but he was running safe full. So although Matten rammed him full on, there's nothing amusing about that stowaway. There was no chance that he was going to do any damage, and because he was unable to hit with those bolts, that cap was made, and that is another benefit to running Snowfall these days. Snowfall? You won't
I'm
take
just
damage
watching
from
Matten.
vehicles.
Matten repairing his strike up to full. Now he's got a missile chasing him, and that is going to eventually. No, it actually get. What the hell? It just blew up.
He kept going long enough for the missile to actually time out and explode.
Do they really? I didn't even know.
Yeah, they've got limited fuel.
Oh my god, I didn't even know that.
Supercomputer coming through with the llama grab. He manages to get it off the stand, but he has got no speed on him at all. Down to 900 health. He's got plenty of health on him with 900's plenty. Matten is in there with support, so that strike is still around. Narc coming over the top. That grenade got very, very close indeed. And what the hell? What was that?
Fidget.
I missed that
Absolutely
completely. My camera just
Absolutely
snapped.
wonderful play.
Yeah, he just
Wow.
he jumped straight onto it with I think a grenade and then a disc and just flew straight into it, killing himself and getting the return at the same time.
Yeah, I'm just
Lovely
watching.
stuff
Oh
from
wow,
Fidget.
yeah, I just caught it back on the restream. That's yeah, he came from
Chicken's
absolutely
left to
nowhere
right
and
now, and he's
tastily.
out full health. He misses the bounce though, so he's going to have to run the long route home, and that means snipes galore. Extravagance might even stop her route to turn and stop this, but no, confident she's going to continue, but gets sniped out. Supercomputer.
Shane. Oh,
And Matin,
nice.
what a team!
Wow.
Right there,
Yeah,
right
that's,
where they needed
that's
to be.
chasing at his stuff. Impaler going forward to try and I don't know what Impaler. I suppose he must be set up on E-grab, so he just went through with it anyway. But no dice. That was a really nice chase from IDK. They probably deserved that return, even though it was a pretty nice grab coming out there from Tasty.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
gosh, I mean, Tasty Ham coming through and just got completely melted as soon as he came over that hill. Absolutely destroyed.
Matin and Chicken meeting in the outside. Chicken wins the duel, but this means his route is actually completely ruined and don't know exactly what he's going to do. He was on a route, so
Likewise, on the other side, though, Fidget spotted Extravagance going over his head and dropped some Nova Cult into that Kappa, and she went down as well. So a bit of a lull now, a little bit of a lull.
Yeah.
Which you wouldn't normally expect during an IDK game. You normally see it cap, grab, cap, standoff. You know, you expect action, action, action. So this is a little bit slower, but you know they're 3-1 up, so it's
What's,
obviously something that's working for them right now.
what's
Gonna be up
interesting
front.
here is Tasty Ham. Yeah, Tasty Ham got shut down on his route,
This
and
is
he's completely
front to
turned
back
around,
route
turned
that
it
I was
into a
talking
front.
Front to back
on
coming
front.
up. And
And
look,
the Ego versus Vex match. This is going to be really cool.
and look. I mean, he's got the completely free
Oh,
flag
never
stand.
mind.
And he's
No,
just
no
going
finish
for
yet,
a
I think.
very traditional front to back here, which is going to give IDK plenty of time to chase him down. And indeed, Shad does get that snipe. That's an unfortunate, missed opportunity there for Pelican. They had a completely free flag stand for Tasty Ham to come in on pretty much whatever route he wanted. Unfortunately, he just wasn't there on time, and just had to go for the rather simple front to back, and it didn't pan out for him.
Well,
Yeah,
Extravagance
he had
has
a
been
weird
spotted on
setup.
her back route and is going to make the... No, she's not. Gets knocked off at the very last second by an errant disc, and errant even, and she's bounced wrong, unfortunately. Sorry to interrupt, but that could have been important. It wasn't.
Yep. Tasty Ham on the back to front now. There is not the timing from Pelican though. Impaler has spotted this, and no,
Oh.
there's the block from Crystallite. That's good to see the LD moving out, getting the body block for the Hoff instead. Even health. It shows that Crystallite's a little bit fat himself.
So 10
and-
minutes left in the game now. We like tactic switch ups. Do you think Pelican will pull out a Shrike? Do they have a Striker on their roster that they can whip out at this point?
I think maybe Fidget does a bit of striking, and maybe not anyone who shines in my mind particularly, not that I can remember. I don't know. I don't know if the Shrike is the way to go at the moment anyway.
Yeah, I don't think it's that desperate yet.
Their strength, I think, is Tasty Ham, and Tasty Ham getting a route with traditional clearing. I don't think they need to do anything special. I think they just, or anything out of the ordinary. I think they just need to get the traditional play right, and I think they can do it. But Matin is doing that himself. He's coming around. It's all going to be on Tasty Ham, Nordmark, and Fidget. Tasty Ham does get the pickup, but only just, and it's just returned, and there's...
Oh, far out. Fidget
nice.
must have got a magical Nitron, and Little is there, going to get the return.
Little, you champion!
Oh, I think it
I'm
was
gonna watch
Fidget
that
that
back.
got the Nitron, mate.
Yeah.
Fidget
Oh,
got
really?
the Nitron, Little got the return.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
fair play.
was
I thought it was
beautifully
some
done.
kind of Hail Mary Nitron from Little with a plus return, but even still, the teamwork was fantastic there. Absolutely beautiful.
Yep, lovely stuff there. Good crash from Pelican there, even though Tasty Ham wasn't able to get out with anything. They've just about stopped. They're just holding on at the moment, Pelican, that, this map has not slipped out of their grasp yet, but it's close, 3-1 with 8 minutes. And they're not making too many opportunities either. That's the problem here. Then Tasty Ham's not getting out a huge amount of times. He's getting out every now and then with, either a slower route like that front to back we saw,
Matin is
or not
capping.
a lot of health.
Man
Yeah,
is capping
Man
all
and
back to front
Extravagance,
right,
they've
and
got duel.
Extravagance has just got taken
Oh,
down by
yeah, by
Chicken,
Chicken.
it looks, on the left-hand side, so this is up to
Where's
Matt
Cat?
to grab. There is no defense at all, and he is out! He is riding this one home with no problems. This is going to be a cap unless they can do something, but they do. Narcs managed to do a quick E-grab and is starting to move that across the field.
He's
Let's
got
see
some
if their
good
capper
momentum as well. Like, he's
ball
already under
support can come in.
the aqueduct here, and it looks like it's going to be Cat coming out. The Hoff has picked up that flag. Usually I see Cat switch out to a Pathfinder very quickly, but I reckon they've got this one under control. I can easily see this one turning into a stand-up.
Yep, Chicken's the last person going on offense against Crystal. I don't see him getting returned here unless he turns into like some sort of superhero, but I don't
I'd
see that
expect a K
happening.
out now or just to accept his fate. It's useless him being here, and all he's going to do is delay himself for the next offense run. You can see that Narc's already there,
Yeah,
and now
I
they're
can,
going to have to wait for him. So it probably should have hit K a little bit earlier than that, to be honest.
Can Fidget do it
You got
again? He's
Fidget.
done it a couple times already. Crystalite gets great midair there by Fidget. Doesn't make the final kill though.
Ignored,
Crystalite, oh wow, esports pasta love.
Yep, nice stuff there. Chicken now coming on that delayed route that Yuzzo was talking about. Maybe he can finish it off. No, he almost got the time in between the pass, but he just get taken out. So I think
this time they have to sync.
they
They
have to
can't. They
sync.
can't keep doing that. There's got to be proper sync in here because otherwise it's going to be a continual dribble of pelicans into a 3-man chain, and that's just not going to work.
A dribble of pelicans.
Ugh, that sounds disgusting.
Pelican dribble.
I'm a sick individual.
Absolutely. So
Sick
Pelican
city.
sitting pretty for the moment, but we do have a crash coming in from IDK from 3 different angles. Shad a little bit behind. Supercomputer Extravagance now on 2 sides. They're being focused by Little and Immune. Cat does not know that there is a love behind him in Infiltrator. This could be dangerous from the Cat doing the right thing and keeping with Immune a little. He needs
Look
to
at the
keep with him a little
rotation.
bit closer than
It's-
that. Oh, lovely.
So good. I
That's
mean,
going home.
it's really hard on this map to achieve
Oh,
that
look at
kind
the
of
flag control.
three different angle movement. Coming in from the different angles on a map like CCR, very easy to get that because people are hiding at the top of hills. You can climb up on them from 3 different angles really easily. On this map, you've got such visibility across the whole map that's tricky to achieve. So really impressive that IDK can pull that off. Even if it didn't go well for them there, you saw the power of it in their ability to kind of cluster up the enemy, get them all together, and then just close in like a net.
Yeah, but how's the clutch from Pelican? I mean, they held on to that,
That
kept
was
that flag
impressive.
moving, and
No, you're right.
Delicious.
You're right. They were able to
Yeah,
kind of
that was
circle around it
close.
almost, and then bounce it back and forward between the 3 players, even while IDK was closing in on them. So you're right. There was great play.
They
Both
did the right
teams.
thing of just keeping it moving, and I think they got a little bit lucky that they were able to. Maybe not lucky, but just fortunate that the return didn't come. You've got
Fidget?
the
No.
Supercomputer and Extravagance coming in. Good timing here. Extravagance going for the Nitron, missing there, and I don't think her dueling is going to kill
Ooh,
Cat.
what?
what?
What the heck
Do
was
not
that?
press that button again, Cat.
Oh my god, he just pressed the big red button and it almost blew up in his face.
He really
Chicken
did.
Mew, Tasty Ham gets the kill. Will he get the return as well? No, Crystalite snatches it from underneath his grasp. And that will keep it alive from IDK, but it nearly went very badly for IDK then. 4.5 minutes remaining. Pelican have to start making something happen. They need to get this return. They need to finish this cap off. They need to get within that 1 cap distance with only about 4 minutes to go for them to really have the optimal chance. They certainly got plenty of opportunities, but they want that optimal chance of actually taking this one out. Currently, Little holding it in the backfield. Love
Oops,
that
there.
sneaky coming around again.
Are you going to see if he can pick him off by himself? No, he's not. He's actually going to wait on that. He's got no energy, so he's going to have to wait. Extravagance coming in a little bit early again. Now Love, I would wait if I was Love here. He's going to try for the hero return. Nope. He's thinking about it, but I think it is better to wait at this point. But yeah, Pelican need to do something here. They're moving in Fidget, Narc, and Chickenu. Fidget was a little bit early there. Now they're all moving in from one side, which is fine in this position. They could have come around, but I think they have an opportunity. But Matt and Impaler doing a nice job of putting themselves in between their flag carrier and the offense. They're nice positioning, although they
And
have been
Crystalite
outdueled
using
here.
the terrain.
Oh, this is looking good.
Both the D down though. Crystallites on his own for the next 5 or 6 seconds. Impaler and Matin both get
Good
the
pun.
spawn they need.
Wrong direction.
But oh no, Mattin's
Nah,
going
that
to
pun was
grab this.
fine,
Mattin's going to grab this. Yeah. That was less stressful than I might have made it out.
That was a good choice of punt there. He just punted it directly
also with
away
the
from them once
overacting.
they spawned on him. So
what I do.
every second that this standoff is going on, IDK in a better position.
Ooh, Cat with the punt. This is a risky one. Tools there, and in fact, he takes out the Pelican defender. But it looks like Nordsmark should get there. Someone needs to turn around and pick up that flag, and Immune is going to be the one to pull out that little goal. Crystalite.
Sorry, no. I think what we're seeing from IDK here is some beautiful play. You can see, as Stowe mentioned earlier, both Impaler and Matin going out to meet the offense to stop them from being able to come in together. So even if Crystalite's then left with another guy coming up behind him, Crystalite's confident in his
Immune's
abilities, and
alone.
that means that you've
Immune's
got
alone and Love's
Impaler
on
and
him.
Matin to get the return, switching over to the other side. Love is on him, but Love gets
Misses the melee.
shot down like my last date.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh, Immune could be in trouble here though. He's on low health. He's
Nice
going to have to pass it soon. No, Extravagance coming in close. Could have been close. I'm calling it. It could have been close, Doc. Shut up. And it's passed off to little Chris on
These
the other
teams are
side.
looking very even in this standoff. Nordsmart
But this-
Nofo's in on Impaler. Impaler's able to climb up that hill. Fidget's going to get taken out on his own. And yeah, we're back to this kind of little trickle of players. Come on, you need to group up, unite, move together.
They're running out of
Divided we
time.
fall,
This is fine for
united,
IDK though.
we
If they
crush
stay
the
on this,
opposition
it's
and grab
fine.
a flag.
They are
The
definitely
longer it stays in this, IDK are getting happier and happier. It's pushing into the realms where it's going to be really difficult. If the stand offense now, it's still going to be really difficult for Pelican to get 2 gaps in that. So IDK are fine.
Well, they
with
only need a
holding onto
grab,
this.
right? If they get this cap, they only need a grab to keep the game alive.
Still difficult though.
Very difficult, but still possible. Hold
In
out
about
hope.
30 seconds, this game is all but over, though.
I'd agree. Little's got a killing spree
This is good
on
timing
D.
for Pelican.
Pelican
And
coming out.
Narc and Fidget looking strong on this
Ooh,
attack.
the Nitron
Northmar's there
lands.
as well. This could be a return.
Get a kill.
Narc's
Narc's got it.
Gets the
Narc
return.
gets the return.
Oh,
Now
and so
they
does
need to get this-
Extravagance.
Of course they did. Oh my god.
How many
10
standoffs on this map do we see
minutes,
end like
and then
that?
straight into that. Oh my
Well, with
god.
1 minute left to go, that's pretty much going to be all she wrote unless Chicken can get out with this, which he has. I'm going to eat my own words straight away because he's on a bounce route. Beautiful snipe just before he gets out of sight, though, means that those 4 crashing IDK members will be able to get this retrieve. All they need to do now
That's
is
it.
E up and not let
GG.
this flag out.
Yeah,
Surely.
I think that's time, unless they can get an incredible chain grab happening here. I mean, Narc's on the attack, but he just doesn't have the support. In fact, he goes down, and IDK will definitely go.
No,
and stand on
look
this
at the
fight.
IDK side of the map. There's 5 of them. There's 6 of them. They're hugging their flag. They're sending Supercomputer and Extravagance out for the last couple of seconds just to pretend there's a game going on here, but there's not. Mattin's thrown some more money into another strike because he loves that. He loves that flying machine. But that's going to be it. With 17 seconds left to go, there's very little
Chicken's
either
on
team
his
can do
last
now.
route and they can't
He
do
says,
much.
as Extravagance decides to just rub a little bit of salt in the wounds to try and get this
out,
last
but-
gap.
Nah,
Failed.
Chicken will save it.
Chicken does, and yeah, that's going to be GG.
Oh, unless they can cap and then get a pickup. Nope.
Nah.
That would have been close if their flag was home and they had someone on the stand, but I don't think it would have happened
Yeah,
either way.
That's
That was cutting it close as.
3-1. That's what we're looking for. The winner of the competition.
Nobody predicted it.
No one.
No
did
one.
yeah. Did anyone get it? 3-1 to IDK. Call it
No
out in the
one.
chat. Oh well, we can roll that into the next map. That's fine. If nobody got it, we'll just roll that competition into the next Busco Syrup one. All right.
FX is in shot in chat here. He was expecting IDK to be pulling out the game before the first map. Was confident that IDK would play when it mattered. Now he's saying Arcs never ends like this.
No,
this
Bosco
is
did not win.
Yeah, I'm looking. I remember Busco putting in a vote, but I don't remember it being that.
no. I
Bosco
think
was 7-4 IDK.
Okay. Thank you, Helmut.
yeah, close guesses, guys. That's not going to win it. This is a big prize. You need to be
Yeah.
bang on the money.
But we'll roll it over till the next map. So I'll give everyone another opportunity to throw out their votes.
Yeah, don't vote yet. Wait until the map and then.
Yeah, we need to choose the
We'll
map
go
first.
from there. So it's IDK's.
Pelicans pick.
Pelicans pick.
What do they
it's a
go for?
For them, it's probably a shame they can't pick DX again. But I mean, what do you reckon? So it's Drydock that's banned and Sunstar, was it?
I have no idea. Oh, will they go Sunstar?
I'd love to
They've
see
picked
Kata
it. They've picked
right
it. What
now.
have they picked? What have they picked? What have they picked? Because it's been called Catabatic. All right.
Yes, excellent.
Good map.
I was hoping for Kata. We haven't seen Kata for a while. This will be.
All right,
be
guys.
interesting. JPY has already got his bet in. 7-6 to Pelican.
Yep. So it's starting with JPY's bet. I'm taking everything past
can
JPY's
we-
call. Go on, Sto.
Okay, never mind. I'll write in Skype.
Okay. Yeah. So guys, with this bet, well, it's not a bet. It's a guess. It's an attempt for this. Oh, jeez, what was that?
Oh, that could have been my headset. Sorry.
Okay.
That's a message I got.
I don't have that control, unfortunately, Sto.
Okay.
I can't
Well,
do that.
we'll just go for it.
Yep. Right. So, yeah, everything since JPY's 7-6 call for Pelican, I will take as votes or attempts on
see.
Catabatic, and this is for a Game of the Year code. So, guys, if you're just joining us, we are currently in IDK versus Pelican. This is the final map, the third map. The winner of this will go and face Vertigo in the grand final on Sunday. And you can get involved. As you can see, everybody in the chat is voting for what they think the winner and the map score will be. If you get both of those things and you were the first to pick it, I will give you a Tribes Ascend Game of the Year code. Because it is the 50th episode of Behind the Blue Plate this evening, and it's fantastic to have you all here. And we've been presented with some magnificent matches, Dangerous Crossing and Arx Navina.
Yeah, and shout out to Hyras for giving us the code to give away. That's awesome of them.
Indeed. So just waiting for everyone to get back on the server. There might be a few people just sort of freshening up, some tactics to be discussed. So what about Pelican? Do they bring Black back in? Do they benchmark?
I'd say they double cap with Chicken and Black right now.
And Black is on the server.
I think Black running the first route maybe, sometimes going for a decoy, but I imagine they'll do double cap on this.
Cool. Well, like I said, we'll just wait and see what's going to happen as my screen dimmer kicks in. Let's turn that off. Where's my mouse?
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be an interesting one. I can't call it, man. I don't think I've seen these guys play for a while on this map.
I'm not going to call a score, but I'm predicting Pelican's double cap is going to be something to fight against. I think that's going to be very strong. I mean, Chicken's been on form these games.
Yeah, there are some pretty strong routes.
Black's an exceptional capper on any day of the week. Yeah, you're right. There are hidden routes. There's routes that are going to come in high. There's routes that are going to come in from the side, just behind a mountain.
It's got the rock bounces.
Yeah.
I just, the one thing I'm worrying about there is IDK obviously have a very strong defense, and putting on a second capper weakens your offense in terms of, clearing the stand. So I don't know. It's just about whether they can juke it out.
It's going to depend a lot on spotting, and unless they can get someone in a strike to get that huge whole map overview, that's what a strike really gives you on this map, is that whole map overview to let you see what's going on at any given time. But look at the routes Black's running in warm up here. He's running little hidden rock bounces that are crisscrossing everywhere. If they can get this kind of thing unspotted with double capping going on, it's gonna be pretty tough for IDK to fight against.
Yeah, but IDK pretty strong as well. It'd be interesting to see what Extravagance has got tucked up her sleeve. And we've got JPY in the chat saying that the sort of the Matin and Extravagance capping combo on this one could be very, very potent indeed. So I think it could easily go either way. We don't know why Creature's not playing, but he is benched
He
for
can't play
Extravagance.
on Wednesdays. I believe he can't play on Wednesdays. Is the issue with that? It might be work or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't think Wednesdays is the day he can play. Not sure though. Cool.
Well, IDK say they're ready, so we're just waiting on Pelican to switch across. I'm not sure what the sides are. Was that mentioned? So IDK side pick Blood Eagle. So there you go. IDK have taken Blood Eagle. What do you think of that, Yazo?
Hello. Sorry, I'm looking at Facebook, which is hilariously unprofessional of me.
No.
I think it's fantastic. I didn't hear the question.
IDK picking Blood Eagle. What do you think of that pick?
I think that's standard. I don't know, actually, to be honest. I don't know which side either team prefers on this. I know there used to be, back a few months ago, maybe 6-8 months ago, a way preferred side. I think with rock routes in now, that either side can have their preferred rock routes on this map.
Generally Kappas prefer Blood Eagle, I think I remember.
I think that's the case as well.
I think that's consensus, yeah. There's enough routes to be going,
and
yeah.
there's enough routes on either side here to be going from, and the front to back from both sides is still a really quick route that you can throw out at any time, that can quickly get hidden. Although it can't often get home, it can quickly get hidden from a sniper, and that means that we could be seeing quite a lot of standoffs as well, as we see kind of crash grabs happening. I'm making it up as I go along.
It's going to be difficult for both of the defenses, because it's all going to come down to spotting. This is such a spotting a map that's so important to have good spots. So I think the offense is going to have to be looking seriously out for cappers and obviously the sniper, but the sniper doesn't have as good a view sometimes, depending on the route. So I think offense is going to have to try and take a peek, see if they can get spots early. And with dual capping, which I think both teams will be running at least for part of the map.
I certainly expect Matt and Extravagance to start off, but like I say, I wouldn't be surprised to see Matt getting into that strike fairly early to get a good view of the map. But we're starting. Let's see what
Betting
happens.
is closed, so Janksaw was the last person. Betting now closed, and Oof. I think this could be one that's decided in the first 10 minutes of the game.
On Diamond Sword, we have Chicken U, aka Tasty Ham, Nordsmart, Cat999, Black Fidget, Immune, and Little.
And on the other side, we have IDK. Both teams with one map to their name. This is the one that decides it. We have Crystal Light, Shad, Love, Extravagance, Supercomputer, AK Tool, Matin, and Impaler.
I'm champing at the bit. I cannot wait to see what these guys pull on each other. We see Fidget coming in from the back at the moment. He's going to start that clearance. I can see Tasty Ham off there in the distance. It looks like he's going to set up some kind of front to back kind of route. He has been spotted, I believe. He's down to half health. He's down to much lower than half health now. He's going to still come through, running into it and destroy it off the stand. Let's have a look at the first attempt now by IDK.
Well,
this
we
could
were
be
wrong
interesting.
in saying that Matin and Extravagance were going to dual cap because we've got Extravagance coming in now for a back to front with a fairly clear stand. Nordsmart's just managed to get on there.
Oh,
though,
Conk.
and gets a
Fidget.
great kill.
Great conk there. I'm not sure if it was Nordsmark that got the kill off,
It's
but
Fidget.
Fidget, either way.
I'm not looking at the feed, but yeah, fair.
Brilliant, brilliant throw there. Really, I mean, she was coming in at 1,000,000 miles an hour. It was all over if she'd gotten out off that stand. But great defense there by Pelican. Cat still in that Pathfinder, now switches out to the heavy and gets back on that flag stand where he belongs.
Yeah, we were right on the Pelican side. They are running the double capper. Chicken and Black both setting off on their respective routes.
Are they both
but yeah,
running Pathfinder?
Chicken
they
is.
are.
I can't get onto Black
Yep.
at the moment.
They are.
Black's just K'd
Extravagance.
out.
No, he got sniped.
No, he got sniped by
Shad
Shad.
sniped
We got
him
side
down.
down. Okay. I'm not looking at the kill feed. I don't have it turned on.
Really?
It wastes precious FPS.
Tasty Ham
Okay.
coming in, runs past Impaler. Oh, gets an unfortunate bounce off that inventory station. NA Meta being the winner there.
Oh, Extravagance
strong.
out though.
It's how to stop NA cappers.
Gets
NA
the rock
Meta.
bounce at the front now, charging down the middle canyon. She is pretty much out. Goes for the disc jump. And look at all the red. Like Pelican, just no chance at recovering this one. This is a guaranteed first cap. Gets the timed return and bang, there it passes off to Impaler. That's good teamwork.
Sniped by me.
Yeah, that was a kill at the last second.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
Impaler was in the right place in the vector of the flag, so still managed to pick it up, and that is the first cap of the game to IDK. They're currently in the lead, 22 minutes remaining, and at the moment, IDK looking good.
Yeah, good start from there. Nice route from Extravagance. Obviously, has been practicing some routes there. Lovely excellent rock bounce, and
In the power position.
the chasing wasn't enough, but now Matin has switched out to what looks to be a capper and maybe a soldier cap. No, he's going too slow to be capping, surely. But does get a spot on Chicken and Black as they set off. Oh, just Chicken actually. Sorry.
Oh,
Black's
Black,
going the
no,
other way.
Black is setting off as well. They're obviously setting up some cross routes here. They're both probably about 25 out at the moment.
I'm not sure what Chicken's route is, quite frankly. I mean, he's coming in for a grab from the right, and
He's a
he
distraction.
misses.
He's
He
a
misses.
distraction.
Yeah, it's straight up distraction.
And
That
look at
Black's
how
coming in
clear
now
it
from
is
the
for
grab.
Black. Look at that.
Yeah.
Bang out with 350 Sanix on him and absolutely full health. Completely out of line of sight of that sniper. Is this a rock bounce? Bang!
Bounce.
Kind of. Not really.
Oh no, that was
Not
a great
perfect.
bounce. Got him to change direction. He's still 270. Like
He's
you
just
can't
the- it's
sniff
the
at any
length of
bounce
the
that
route.
leaves you nearly 300.
It's
And,
just the length of the route, man. The chase is able to jump on this pretty fast.
This
Love
is a
and Impaler, but
long
now
way
he's going
home.
high.
It's a very long
He
way home.
Could make it. The snipes are going to be what tells.
Will he pass
Shad
it?
is currently out of line of sight. I reckon he's going to get home with this.
Yeah, it looks like it. IDK could
is.
not catch him, and bang! Pelican reply with another cap of their own. Well, with a cap of their own. I'm pretty sure Tasty Ham was just a distraction. Get that Hoff off the flag
Yeah,
stand.
I'm certain he was, having watched that. That was absolutely fantastic. And Impaler's cunning tactic of chasing in brute and trying to kill with fractals sadly didn't pay off. One day it will, and we will cheer when it does. But
Come on, guys.
but
We
not
can't,
today.
can't be too biased here.
I'm not being biased. I'm just giggling at different tactics that I don't like. Matin's setting up a route on the left-hand side here, going high, going fast, as you'd expect for a kappa. Black, likewise, starting for a left to right on the IDK stand.
Yeah, Matin's setting off on his
coming
route
in.
as
No,
well.
back-
Looks to be
back to
doing
front,
this.
rather.
Extravagance coming in
Yeah.
as well. They're gonna time this really well, actually. Extravagance
Yeah,
coming
this
in now.
isn't
Who's
bad.
gonna go for the grab? Cat's
Cat
turned around.
cannot
Cat
do
gets
both.
the body block and cannot do both. Exactly as you say. Matin is out 280 Sanix. He's got 800 health on him. He's now on the long route home as well. Let's see how quickly he can get it back there and see what the Pelican chase is like.
Yeah. that, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly why cross dual capping is so strong. You have a Hoff there, and if there's no one else there, or you've taken out one of them, you can't do both unless you're seriously lucky and get a lucky body block. They come at the same time. You can only focus on one, and he did as much as he could, but you can't do that much against both of them. So
Nordsmark with a Nitron, but there's too much IDK there. They will keep this alive. Nordsmark trying to make something happen, but he gets shut out. And it looks like these guys will easily set up into a standoff, which is exactly... Oh, no, in fact, no, Cat's in a lot of trouble. Cat's in all sorts of trouble, in fact. He loses the flag. He goes down.
It's
Black
a horrible
needs to turn
place for the flag to be right now.
Exactly, but they will recover it. That was a bit fortunate there for Pelican. Cat nearly lost it out there, but now they can set up and entrench themselves into a proper standoff, which is exactly what IDK have done. IDK have the momentum here. They've already sent out their offense, and Pelican only just starting to set up their D. Their offense is just on the way now.
So, based on the last map, I think that we saw very even standoffs, and I think it's going to be relatively similar here. I think that the standoffs could last a long time here. So I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Well, neither team is under that stress, though, right? They don't have that have to beat it.
Yeah, so I just think it's going to be interesting, and the standoffs could last a while here. And I think they could go either way. It's going to be tough for both teams to get a return, but Pelican have got nice timing coming in. Nordsmark, Black, and Chicken, they need to push in not fast. Fidget's coming in as well. There should be a return if they can get the shots off onto Crystal.
Nitron hits, Fidget's Nitron.
Out. Oh, wow. Goes straight to Matin, though. They're going to get the kill on Matin in a second. No, they're not. He's still alive. Nordsmark. Yeah, and Fidget. Yeah, there's the kill from Fidget, but he goes down too. Nordsmark, Chicken left. Chicken should be taking out Love, but no, Crystalite, no, that's it. Crystalite's now moved into firmer territory.
Extravagance coming in. Will the Nitron come off? No, the disc comes off instead, and they should be able to clean her up. And so on both sides, very well handled, both under quite a lot of pressure, but both of them managed to hang onto their respective flags.
Fidget living true to his name there in the center, having a little fight with Supercomputer. Screw the flags, we don't need flags, we just want to fight each other. Supercomputer comes out on top though, and that means the IDK's offense is going to be one man stronger. Which is it's going to take Pelican longer to set up now for their attack. Black's doing a whole route just to get behind them.
I was wondering where the third defender, but Impaler's coming in now. Nordsmark, Chicken, and Black all coming relatively well timed, unfortunately from the same direction. Not much of a pincer maneuver going on here, and they do get picked off one by one. Fidget, the last one left, and
could be a return here.
Oh, this is looking strong for IDK. Very strong for IDK.
Depends on the bounce. The bounce is good for IDK-ish. No, Black moving in. They get the kill, and there's the return from Extravagance just about. And Crystalline no moving stand.
No Pelicans on IDK side of the map.
They don't have the wing speed to get there. They really don't.
And that's 2-1.
Pelicans are not the fastest birds in the air. It takes them a while to get off. They need the thrust pack to really make it, and it wasn't happening for them. 2-1 to IDK now.
It is raining inventory stations all over the map right now. IDK have decided to spend all their glod on getting inventory stations positioned everywhere.
All their glod.
All right, so currently 2-1 here. IDK in the lead. One standoff, and it's gone the direction of IDK. So they're looking good at the moment. They've sort of been trading cap for cap. Let's see if they continue, both teams, with this dual capping strategy. Both of them being relatively successful in terms of getting the flag off the stand. Extravagance coming in. Looks like Madden's just been taken out, so it's going to be all up to Extravagance on their next run. Seeing Black come in at the moment, and keeping my eye on Extravagance as well.
Bad.
Black is out.
Here's the rock bounce. It's going to tell on the rock bounce, and it's good.
The rock bounce is good. 280 Sanics.
Esports here, maybe? No, he's going to be fine. Chicken's going to turn around. Oh, he's lasering him. Might see. No, we're going to. Oh, okay. He actually gets sniped out. Chicken is going to have a bit of a run forward. Matin going to try and pick this up, and he does. Dodges the shot from Matin just about, and now he has Nordsmark there to help him. But
goes down. Crystal Light's in the right place. Will Nordsmark be able to keep this alive for Pelican? No, in fact he doesn't. He goes down. In fact, it was the sniper across the map from Shad. Takes out Nordsmark, and it looks like IDK are going to be able to turn this one around into a cap. Indeed they do.
There it is, 3-1.
IDK really sort of holding on at the moment. Pelican, they're getting the flag off the stand, but great shooting by the sniper over on Team IDK. That would be Shad. I'm pretty sure he's running the sniper at the moment. Yes, indeed he is. You know, took Black out from across them. I mean, Shad, an excellent sniper, and he knows what he needs to do in terms of movement and positioning. When that flag goes out, he runs after it. He doesn't just sort of sit on the hill and try to snipe from a distance. He will chase that flag carrier and try to give himself the most opportunistic position to take out that flag carrier before he gets halfway across the map. And that's exactly what happened to Black. And it was a good chase almost by Krista. And I believe, I can't remember who else it was to also make the return. But looks like they're trying to do the clear at the moment. Black's coming in. Let's see if Black can set up this rock bounce. Back to front rock bounce. Impaler is off the stand. Impaler will not be there for the body block. And Black
Great
is
speed,
out.
283. He's out clean. Well, clean as you can be with 396 health, I suppose. But he's getting over that hill. Little thrust to help him.
Ooh,
and he's
next.
down and hidden with 202 health.
Extravagance has picked it up for IDK and punts it forward. Good punt right into the middle of the IDK sort of midfield. And Nordsmark there trying to make the return, but he's not got enough support. Little coming in as well, but there's just too much IDK. There's no chance for him. And it looks like they're going to be able to move this backward, and we're going to set up for another standoff.
Yep, absolutely. Love is sitting pretty with that, and meanwhile, Unis finally have said they've been home for a minute or two, and inventory stations cooling down. They are going to set up on this hill at the front. Not sure how I feel about this because the sniper fire can come in. Shad has moved himself forward to put on some shots and just you know, force them away from that and put some shots onto their health. I don't know how long he's going to be staying there. I don't think he should necessarily stay there. He is actually chaining out Nordsmark.
He's been able to take out Nordsmark,
yeah.
So that's going to again damage the Pelican offense as they move in on this standoff, and
Yeah,
it
that's
allows
gonna really
Shad to
damage
position
them.
even closer to the Pelican base to get snipes on that flag holder.
Yeah, taking out Nordsmark is a big deal. He is such a good jeweler. That's really going to cripple Pelican's offense, being one player down and being such a good player down for their offense run.
Look at the
last
movement
time
by
I sniffed
Crystalite.
at this with Shad going in close with his sniper rifle, but he's there again and it worked. And you know, I should eat my words because Extravagance, Love, and Supercomputer are now closing in on Cat while Shad is just there to snipe.
Pelican might have a return here.
IDK are looking like they might have this also though.
Yeah, it looks like Tasty Ham and Nordsmark gonna get this return unless... Oh, wow, somebody... Crystalite, in fact, it was. Keeping it alive, and at the moment it looks like IDK are gonna hang on to it. Their flag has been returned, and it looks like Matten can put another one on the board for him. 4-1, Pelican letting this one slip through their fingers. Currently 3 caps down, and in Extravagance there with the regrab.
Yeah, slow regrab there. This won't be getting too far unless something magical happens and Nordsmark is going to make sure that doesn't. But Matin made that last cap happen, man. The Pelican offense came in. They were completely decimating them. They managed to get all the kills except for Matin. Then Matin did a perfect punt over to his spawn. So his team were able to jump straight in and get the pickup. That, you know, they did some nice flag control and were able to actually pick up the flag and get it onto it. And then the return happened as well. So yeah, all in a split session. Oh wow, Extravagance suiciding out there on the road.
What?
A split second decision there. Just a right punt really made a big difference there.
I'd say so. We got Chicken coming for a route, done a rock bounce, looking for a grab for a left to right. Impaler's on stand, doesn't see him, spots him at the last minute, but he's already messed up the route. And Extravagance is out, likewise left, running it back to front from the Blood Eagle side.
I just want to go back to that last standoff. I mean, the IDK positioning there was fantastic. They saw the direction the Pelican were coming in, and Crystalite was just able to move across to the other hill. And that clumped up the Pelican offense coming in together, and it allowed the IDK defense to just sort of pick them off fairly easily as Extravagance comes in for a front to back, but Kat puts a tighten in her face and says, "Not today." That'll do.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
So a little bit of a
Went
lull in
there.
the action here as these guys are setting up their next attempts. Black's quite a way out. I don't see Tasty Ham coming in either. And the IDK defense and offense are also setting up their next attempts. We've got Nordsmark trying to take out the sniper. In fact, he does so. So Shad's down. Tasty Ham comes in and gets shut down by all of the stand D. Where is Black? Excuse me.
Black's a long way out. He's probably, well, not too long now, but he's coming on the front, and
Nah,
it's
too
not
late.
going to be.
It's too late.
Yeah, they're going to get a block here. Oh, they're not.
They're not going to get the
That's
block.
whiskers.
The snipe is alive and is taking him down to 404. He's got plenty of speed, 300 Tanix, very nice on this map. He's going, again, the long way home. He's still very much in the line of sight. Goes down to 179. Those snipes coming in. In fact, so does the chain fire. Matten, I believe, No, it was Shad, in fact, that did finally get the kill on him. The Chainfire's there. Fidget might be able to keep this one alive for Pelican, but just beats Matt into it.
Oh, he
Fidget.
suicided out.
This is going to be a long walk home for Fidget. this is going to be the longest return
Look at
he's
IDK.
ever had.
This is like when you've been out clubbing and then you like miss the last bus home and you like have one shoe and you have to walk back like that. That's what it's going to be like. Fidget is bleeding all over the snow as well. And yeah, no, the bus has come and picked him up and he's got the return anyway.
9.5 minutes remaining, 4-1. IDK in a very commanding position at the moment. Pelican with all the work to do, and IDK just not relenting. Oh wow, Extravagance comes through. Where did that force field go? Just disappeared. Extravagance managed to maybe throw a disc or a grenade on that, punts it over the hill, and just
good punt.
Look at that, into a sea of red.
Will it get a favourable bounce?
Not really.
Kind of.
Ish.
Crystalite picks it up. Nordsmark's on the chase.
Nordsmark there with the jog chase, manages to get the kill. Not going to get the return because he's now in a very dark cave.
Impaler keeps it alive for IDK. And look at the support for IDK. This is going to be cap number 5. A little bit of indecision as to who's going to get it. Oh, wow!
Oh! Chicken misses by an inch. Or a centimetre for our American friends. I don't know, do you use centimetres?
I think so.
He missed by a beak.
Missed by an eagle's beak.
Chicken's beak.
Okay.
Chicken's beak. There we go.
I was going for like, bald eagle, like American.
Matten's out in a strike.
Man has got that strike out. So we're looking for a single cap now from IDK when they're 5-1 up, and I fear for Pelican because yeah,
JPY
I think,
still confidence prediction. Don't worry, 6 caps now coming for Pelican.
I'm sure he is, but I think with that control that they're now going to have, the IDK is a step ahead really.
Shad with the strike grab.
Off the stand. He's in technician, so it's not the best one to be going for, but he has picked up and he's left that strike alive with pretty full health left on it, so that is a gift to Pelican. It's just whether they can chase this down. Chicken is out on the other side, he does the rock bounce, it connects and it works well. Man's not going to be able to do anything from that position, so he has been met,
closing the distance here. He's slowly catching up on him. Little as well is chasing, though, in a soldier, so slightly slower. They got down Love. They've got down Man.
Yeah, Tool's still up though. It's now Nordsmark versus Tool, and Nitron comes in. Wow. Look at IDK. They've just surrounded that flag, supporting their teammate. They're not worried about the return. Oh, Black!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have like a heart attack or something.
This is just.
Now you know how Freaky feels every single night.
That strike's still sitting there. Now, I would have expected Pelican. No, they've killed it. I would have expected Pelican to make use of that.
We saw the same thing in the Flamboyant game.
I think they maybe just feel they'll be stronger having an offense play instead of the strike.
I guess so. Like it's not usual for teams to waste that many credits like that. Though.
I think Crystalite's going to rabbit.
What, send Ullo? No, he's moving to
okay, he's moving towards Impaler.
He's met a chicken. Yeah, now he's rabbiting a bit.
He's under a lot of pressure actually. Black, Chicken, and Fidget. He goes down.
Going home.
Black might be able to get the return here. Cat's got it home.
There it is.
Where is that flag carrier?
Cat under a lot of pressure.
Oh, it's a good pass. That is a good pass off to Little.
No momentum though. Extravagance coming in.
It's not,
going for the E-grab,
now on
misses.
half health. Just a light on half health to take care of, and you can re-secure this flag.
Comes in.
Look at
Shad. Takes out
Shad.
Fidget.
Shad just moving right across the map.
Oh my god, Shad with the offensive sniper. This is good
Cat,
stuff.
why are you going for an inventory station? Oh my god.
You're so good, it's ridiculous. You can just stop and get regen mid. Oh my god!
As Freaky would say, you are fire!
What an unbelievable player he is, but they managed to cap that up to 5-2. Supercomputer out back, and like I was saying earlier, easy to get those grabs, very, very hard to convert them into anything more than, well, exactly what you see here, a dead flag in a trench. Used to buy your team time in standoffs, not used to really make good cap routes.
Oh my god.
5-2, 6 minutes remaining. IDK is still in a very, very strong position. Time starting to run out for this Pelican team. It is the grand final position on the line. We see Extravagance coming from a back to front. Little is there. Cat is off the stand. And Extravagance, in fact, gets out with it, but does get taken out fairly quickly off the stand. That should be a return. Supercomputer's there. Tool's going to try and keep it moving. Cat with some great shooting. Managed to take him down, and it was Immune finishing the job.
Chicken's
Meanwhile,
down
Chicken got
for
taken out.
Pelicans grabbers, but Black is coming in for another route. Can Nordsmark force the flag back on the stand to get the return? He doesn't need to, maybe.
Oh, Black!
He
Oh
does.
my God.
He knocked the flag with the disc into the air, just enough for Black to get his feet
Oh,
on it.
Black, what happened
grabs
there?
it and cannot turn around because he's human, not an aeroplane.
He's in all
and
sorts
now
of trouble.
He is very dead, basically.
Yeah.
In fact, he just paid out.
Suicide's out.
He just
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
let's
so
just
I'm
get that back
I'm
on
not
the stand.
surprised by that at all.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah,
a
that's,
shame because that
uh,
was an amazing midfield grab.
It was, and it would have been great if there'd been any conversion, but he was stuck on a vector that just led him into a hill, unfortunately.
Love comes through, does not go for it. Thought he was on a route. They're doing a good job of clearing this flag stand. Extravagance coming in for the back to front. Little goes down, Extravagance out. No problem whatsoever. Right down the middle. Fidget's there. Oh, and the snipe comes through from Immune to finish it off.
Nordsmark's well positioned as well, though, in the midfield to be able to turn around and could have got some chain were it necessary. So, mostly you don't see O going straight down the middle on this map. Sometimes, though, especially if your opposition is running routes that are going to end up going down that middle, it's useful to have a guy there to support your sniper getting those hits on the cappers as they go through.
Fidget's coming in. Tasty Ham's coming in as well, but he had very low health. Obviously, his regen got shut down. And that's going to be the end of this offensive attempt by Pelican. Once again, oh, Black comes in, but also gets body blocked by Crystallite on the stand. 4 minutes remaining with 3 caps down. Can Pelican do it, Yazoo?
I don't know. Perhaps love will tear them apart. See what I did there?
Usually love keeps people together, doesn't tear them apart.
we just don't know. We just don't know. But Extravagance and Matt both setting up new routes now. Extravagance going to spot Chicken. I mean,
Yazoo
Matt
brings
and
the best
Extravagance
out
here
in
are
us.
basically holding hands as they go along this route. They are
it's
within a
beautiful.
few foot of
Those
one
guys have
another.
been skirting around each other for ages. Look at this. It's
where are they?
it's so romantic.
This is beautiful play.
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh,
Synced up.
God.
One at 260,
Oh.
the other at 300. Mattin's just overtaken, asserting his dominance in this relationship as he's going for the
He's wearing
grab.
the pants.
The power
Black. Black setting up a route, doesn't seem to have spotted them. I see no spots on this or indication that... no, I'm lying. Cat's seen
Cat's
this.
got it.
Cat's seen this, but isn't able to make the block on Mattin, who is now out with no one in the midfield. It's up to Immune.
Oh, the snipe
does-
comes
there it
in.
is.
Immune pulls the trigger.
But,
What else do you need to do?
But
You know?
unfortunately, there's no one there to pick up the scraps except team members of IDK. And in fact, Love has picked up that flag, and it looks like he might put that nail in the coffin. In fact, no, he passes it off to his teammate Extravagance, who puts it on the board. 6-2 with 2.5 minutes remaining. I think it's a pretty tall order for Pelican at the moment, though. Black does have the flag, very quick, 320 Sanix, halfway down the field, a decent amount of health on him. But they need to set up some chain grabs immediately.
I want to know, anyone in the chat, are you looking good for your bet? If anyone bet and it's still looking good for them, I want to know. Black now coming back to the stand. It looks like this could be a cap
Could
on
be
us.
a cap.
Okay.
This could be a
Yeah.
cap. This could be a
Oh.
7-2, could be a 7-3, could be a 7-4, could be a 7-6 if JP is still confident with 2 minutes 12 seconds left to go and 4 caps in the game to be made. Well, let's see if JP's prediction can come true. Hold on hope, my friend. Hold on hope.
Tasty Ham setting up a route. He's at about 260 out. He's coming in now, but there's just so much red on the flag. Will he get away with it? No, in fact, he doesn't. He
Now,
sort of...
routes on this map take a long time to get set up, and with 1 minute 47, the clock's ticking. It's hard for Pelican right now to
Right.
do
I
much
think they
more
need
than maybe get.
several IDK disconnects for this to,
And
they
a
could do
pause
it
on the
with
timer.
Two perfectly chained caps, with two
Yeah,
perfectly chained caps
it's,
and a grab, they could. But even that
Matting
now,
coming
1
from the
minute
sky
30.
route.
He's gonna crater.
Meteoric. No, this is the sky route, man.
Bang!
There he
Bang.
goes.
Meteoric.
Slowfall does its duty. Mattin gets out again, up to Immune.
Look at this
Mattin
punt.
doesn't risk it. Punts another great
Esports.
punt.
Esports,
Bounce is not going to be
esports,
good.
not quite esports. But it will be a pickup for IDK. Tasty Ham comes in at the last minute, but that will be the 7th cap of the game for IDK. They will take it in Katabatic. 7-3. Chat, did anyone get 7-3? We'll look it up in the log.
Did. I think the closest was 6-4 from Real Viking Man.
Well, that's a shame, but it's definitely not a shame for IDK here. They have taken it out, and they will make a repeat of the EUTL Season 1 finals. Is going to be Vertigo versus IDK on Sunday night.
Oh my god. This is I thought after that first map I thought Pelican had such a good chance to go through there. And then man.
What a game.
Those were great games. Those
Amazing.
were great games. And I think I think really the highlight of that and where you saw the teams most even was their standoffs. Especially that one on Arcs that was, what was that, 4, 5, 6 minutes of standoff? That was, I mean, it just shows how even these guys are. Pelican with some fantastic fraggers. Looking at those kills, what have we got? We've got Shad on 40, Immune on 30. And then the kills from there on down are pretty much even. So Shad may be making the difference there, in terms of kills on Kata, but I'd say overall in those 3 maps, incredibly even teams at this point.
Well, we'll have to roll over our competition to the grand final on Sunday night.
Yeah, so can we quickly talk about the grand final? Because I want people to be hyped for it, you know?
Let's do that. And I'll see if I can get us an interview at the same time. Maybe have a quick chat.
Is it confirmed for Sunday yet? It's not, is it?
I don't know if it's 100% confirmed. Yeah, Yazo, do you mind jumping into the respective team channels and see if they've got someone willing to come on?
No, I can be your little gopher. Give me a second.
I'll also ask on IRC.
Watch out when you're asking IDK. You might get a bit of a harsh response.
Well, I'll give him an ask.
Never mind. Well, I mean, yeah, so this means that IDK will now be going through to the final invert, and it means a 1 map up, I believe, in the final, because they come from the winners bracket.
No, I think it's slightly different in EUTL. I believe what's going to happen is that they will go into a dual best of 3 scenario. So they'll play 1 best of 3, and if Vertigo win that, then that's it, all over. If IDK win that best of 3, they'll go into a second best of 3. I'm pretty sure that's how you.
So it's a
EUTL
2-stage final.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like a double elimination grand final for the guy coming through the winners bracket.
Okay, so it's a little bit harder than just being a map for IDK. Just to wait.
Greeper says it's a YOLO. You only lose once, and because Vertigo haven't lost yet, they
have
get
a little surprise for you. After I came in for the second game here, I started a drinking game in chat. For every time that you said the word "lovely," people had to take a drink.
Right.
I think he stopped that though.
I did.
Yeah,
I've been watching myself, man.
He said it a couple times, and I was expecting more, but...
I'm sorry.
Hello, gentlemen. Sorry to interrupt your discussion of hard liquor, which I know is significant, and also, tastes better when you have problems, to quote Less Than Jake. But we have Little and Crystalite both willing to give interviews, so if you could pull Little up, Matrix.
I can't.
Crystalite's
I'm
already
not
joined
that
us.
powerful, but we have
Yeah,
Crystalite here.
Not that
We
powerful.
are.
I'll pull Little up while you say
Hello,
hello.
Crystalite. Nice to have you on again. How are you this evening?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
We're doing very well, mate.
Thank you for casting, first of all, if you were casting.
We
right?
were indeed. We cast both of your
nice.
matches, in fact.
Thank you.
So, congratulations, buddy. You are now into the grand final for a rematch. But, hats off to Pelican. They put up a pretty good fight against you guys this evening.
Yeah, of course. Pelican is a great team at the moment. So, I can tell you that we were everything but sure to win today. For many reasons. First of all, because they are a pretty good team, as I said. Then, because, as you probably noticed, we don't have Kriya, but...
Is he stuck in a tree?
No, he has to work during this week till 11 p.m. So he is not gonna be able to play, and that's why he did not play today. But Extra did an awesome job with Metin and all our offense, so we are happy like this.
Outstanding. We've got Little in the chat now. How are you doing this evening, Little?
All good, all good. Bit sad that we lost.
Yeah.
I thought we could win that, but...
It was looking pretty good after Dangerous Crossing. That's clearly a map you guys know how to play.
Yep.
So, I mean, is that one you guys practice quite a lot? Is that your sort of pick of the maps?
I don't know why we're so good at it. We don't practice. We just win it.
Fair enough. And what was it like going into Arx Navina?
We knew we were going to lose Arcs. We didn't even think we were going to put up as much of a fight as we did. It's the same thing as Drydock last time we played ADK. We knew we were going to lose the second map.
And I mean, Krista, is sort of like, is Arx Navina always your number 2 compared to Drydock?
No, Arx is our number 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Okay.
To be honest, because we the reality is that most teams don't like dry dock, so we are usually not able to play that map. And we played Arcs much more compared to dry dock. So yeah, I think that Arcs is our home map, and dry dock is our second one.
Wow, there you go. And obviously the results speak for themselves. Little, what was the decision, or what was the reasoning of the decision to go to Katabatic?
Well, a lot of the time we do well on maps where that are really capper friendly, where it's a lot about timing and just having your cappers hit, and getting out with flags. Not so much on cluster maps like Dry Dock, Sunstar, etc. So we kind of picked that one, thinking we had a pretty good shot at it. Like, unfortunately, you get the side picks. Obviously, they got Blood Eagle for that, which is the strongest side as well. So it's a bit, But we felt pretty good going into Katabatic. We thought we were going to win that, but it didn't turn out that way. A lot of mistakes were made, and it ended up the way it did.
Yep. Yeah. Stowaway, got any questions for the captains?
I really don't have any questions going into it. I'm kind of reeling from just a long evening after this, but I mean, best of luck to IDK going to finals. Well played to Pelican. You definitely gave us a very entertaining series, and I mean, just to Pelican, it's cool to see how far you guys have come as a team. You definitely improved over the past insert time frame here. So it's good to see you guys definitely giving the top teams a run for the money, and I'd say you're up there now.
Halamai,
that's
Yozo,
about
any thoughts on the games or questions for the guys?
I mean, the comments on the game, of course. Standoffs in arcs, you're putting yourself down a little in terms of how well you played, I think, or maybe you just expected. You said you expected to play worse. Your standoffs on that map were superb. You were putting up a fight against what can probably only really be described as the most practiced standoff team in TA, and you were doing exceptionally well. IDK, I mean, obviously something either went wrong or you messed up on DX. I was very impressed by your standoff tactics on arcs, and I'm surprised, I have to say, that Kata went the way it did, but maybe wasn't as close as a lot of people in chat and myself were expecting. Those dual caps from Pelican, I thought, were exceptionally strong. I was just wondering if you had any kind of comments on that. Why do you think those dual capping maybe not got out so much, or you weren't able to convert those?
I don't know. Good defense on IDK's part. Good spots, I guess. They were going wide a lot of the time with offense, like Tool and shit were going around the edges of the map a lot of the time. I guess looking for cappers. Kriya was pushing out pretty far as well. I mean, Christo was pushing out pretty far on the sides as well a lot of the time. So I assume they were seeing these rats coming in most of the time.
Okay, cool. I mean, just great games, guys. Absolutely amazing. I was casting and it was exceptional.
You carried that cast, Yozo.
You were keeping us on track, Yozo. Did a great job.
But to the players, exceptional games. If every game in EUTL was that strong, that close, yeah, we'd be hitting really high viewer numbers, I'm sure, for those kind of things. Well played, really well played.
Helmer, any thoughts?
Yeah, I have a couple questions. One game related, then one kind of more general. This is mostly directed at IDK's Shad. On pretty much every standoff that we saw you guys putting Shad out in a position where he would basically be a distraction, and if he wasn't dealt with, it would be something where it would be just devastating. Was that an active part of your standoff offense, where you would send Shad out there to basically be this thorn in the side, basically, and make it so they have to devote someone, pull everyone else away, and then basically the rest of your offense will go in there and just slaughter the capper? Is that kind of the mentality that you guys were going for, Crystal?
Well, the thing is really easy. During standoffs, Doc?
Sorry.
It's the
Anyway,
typing.
It's actually loud, yeah.
during standoffs, usually we switch Shed to offense and Metin to defense. So considering that Shed is now sniper and killing himself will take 10 seconds, usually he stays a sniper till the standoff is secure, so he's gonna help to kill the enemy pathfinders rushing till the whole enemy offense is dead, and then he will go offense. Now the thing is that sometimes he has the time to switch because our offense to switch to soldier or raider because our offense did not start yet. But other times he doesn't have the time to do it, so he's just staying. He's just saying sniper and help the offense sniping their defense. So yeah, it's not a real distraction. We don't put shot there just to distract their offense. It's just that it's on his own if he wants to switch to soldier, raider, or whatever ASAP, or he wants to keep sniping for one rush, 2 rushes maybe. So yeah.
So he would
Cool.
normally favour a raider or soldier role in offense usually.
About shot?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I've gotta say,
it's
it
not
was-
like
It was very impressive to watch. I mean, like obviously Pelican saw Shad as a sniper as a threat and were throwing people to stop him. And yeah, like Helmar said, it was a great distraction, or turned out to be a great distraction.
yeah.
And then my other question is directed at both teams. Prior to the start of Season 2, there was a lot of discussion on the rule sets and everything that you guys were going to be choosing. How you were going to. And the rule set that you guys settled on is I love the choices that you made. And they're very similar to the NATL rule set. How do you guys feel that has worked out this season? Why don't I throw that over to Little first?
Oh, it's okay, I guess. Like, the games are still riddled with inf grabs everywhere. If you play Dry Dock or whatever, it's still just that is all it is. It's horrible. I really think like a full-on ban on Infiltrator is what we need to have like fun games on those maps. But yeah, aside from that, it's good. I guess maybe Reach is a little bit questionable. Some people think. I don't know if I agree or not, but
Well, let me rephrase the question. In comparison to Season 1, do you enjoy this rule set more?
yep, it's
Okay.
a lot better.
That's what I wanted to hear.
I mean, season one is
Comparison
just
to the other
4D
one,
all
to
over
the
place.
season 1.
Yeah, Krista.
Yes, it's much better, but I would really love to play this game without the 2 most OP things that are out there, snipers and infiltrators. I really cannot understand how we play with invisible people or people able to snipe from their base when you spawn. It's something I really cannot understand. But seems like the community likes it, so I will just love to play without this shit. Sorry.
but no, it's good to hear that you guys have felt that the change from Season 1 to Season 2 was a good change in rule sets. So that's what I was getting at right there, and I just wanted to get some direct feedback because I don't often get a chance to talk to you guys, so I figured now was a good time. But yeah, that's the end of the questions that I got for you guys. So Doc, back over to you.
Outstanding. Well, thank you very much. We'll start to wrap this thing up. Obviously, the next event that's going to happen is the grand final. Krista, can you confirm or clarify that it will happen this Sunday?
Yes, it's gonna happen on Sunday.
Okay, fantastic.
Sunday. Okay.
So yeah, guys, tune in for that. We're definitely going to be casting it, and like I said, it's going to be definitely our best cast yet. We're all getting together at Grimble's place. We're going to set up some cameras. We're going to have the computers all connected together. We're going to have
Direct
multiple
input as well.
Exactly.
I'm going to set up some cameras to watch you, like
Yep.
private ones, away from everybody else in the dark with infrared.
Creepy.
That's the way we like it, Yazzo. but only for you.
It's going to be like crazy quality as well. Hopefully, we get enough
Yeah.
transcoding options for people with lesser internet, because it's going to be like full on 1080p, 60 FPS stuff. So
So we're pulling out
Beautiful.
all the stops for the grand final this Sunday. So please tune in. I don't know the exact time actually. Krista, do you know the time?
Should be 9 p.m.
Okay, so the same as Blue Plate would be. So 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. London, 9 p.m. Central European time. The rest of you can figure it out from that. And yeah, it's going to be a brilliant match. Krista, what do you think going up against Vertigo? They took you out last season in the grand finals. Do you have what it takes to turn that around?
Yeah, well, we will do the best we can, even considering that this is gonna be the last game for Team IDK. We're gonna quit
Wait, what?
after. Yeah,
Is
we will
this
quit.
What?
is this an announcement? Like, is this well
Yes,
known?
it is.
Wow.
Yeah, well, to be honest, we were gonna lose some players after season 1, but after we lost, we tried to keep the team together for season 2. We did it, but after the grand finals, we will stop. IDK will stop existing, and we will stop playing. Most of us, at least 4 of us, will not play anymore. So, including me. So it's.
Can you give us the names of people that'll be stopping?
I'm gonna stop. Love is gonna stop. Tool is gonna stop, and probably Impaler is gonna stop.
Oh.
Wow.
So yeah, this is gonna be our last game. So we will try to do the best we can. And
You better
we will
give us a
see.
show.
Yeah.
yeah, man. I
Yeah,
want
Yeah,
to
you've
see
got
some
to take
esports,
this to
dude.
2 best of 3s at the very least.
Yeah.
I expect at least 12 instances of extreme esports in this game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, even more reason for everyone to tune in, guys. If this is going to be IDK's last stand, I mean, you guys have been around since the game began, and that's it's bittersweet news to hear that you guys are finishing. But I guess it's always good to finish, if not on top, at least extremely near the top. You guys just haven't really ever lost it, and yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say, Chris. It's a shame.
I know, it's a shame, but the main reason is that we tried. We are all veterans, and we tried in every way, and I repeat, in every way, to adapt to this kind of dynamics. But in the end, we did not see a real answer from the community. I'm not blaming the community, of course. I'm just saying that we don't like the way the community wants to play this game. So even if we tried to adapt, this is not the kind of tribes we like. That's the main reason we are gonna stop.
Yeah, well, I mean, at the end of the day, it is a game, and you play a game
Yeah.
for the love of it. So if it's not a game you love, I can totally understand perhaps why you'd want to move. What about Tribes Ascend 2, Krista? Does IDK come back?
I don't know, man. It could be. It could be if it's gonna be. If it's not gonna take too long, it could happen. But we already got 2 members with. 1 member with 2 kids, another one with 3 kids. So we are
Well, that's
we are
5
getting
right
old.
there. I mean, you need 2 more between the rest
Yeah,
of you, and then you've got a whole team.
dude, if it's gonna take like 2 or 3 years, we could have even more kids. So maybe I don't know. I don't know. Our kids will start playing tribes with us. So yeah, we will see. But if we are around, it will happen. That's sure.
Cool. Well, Yazo.
Incentive.
I'm in shock. Like I mean, you guys, the word inspiration may sound a bit grandiose and stuff, but I think you really have inspired a lot of players to really play at their best. And you've shown, since I got into the comp scene a year and a half ago, you've been kind of up there always as like the statue of where to aim for kind of thing. Not just with discs, but in terms of being a player. So thank you for everything that you've given to the community. You've been a wonderful team. Really, really good to have aspirations towards someone like you guys. And I think the chat, there's a lot of kind of love for you coming out in the chat, and that's only with 125 people. I think you're going to get a lot of people crying out for you now that you've announced that. So thank you for everything that you've given.
Thank you for all your words, Shatso, and thank you for everything you did and you do and you will do for this community. Because I can understand that sometimes it can be hard. It can make you nervous to cast to keep the things together. And I will never be able to do what you do, guys. So yeah, thank you for everything you do, and thank you again for your words.
Cool. Well, I mean that's going to be pretty close to wrapping up the show. So I'll let people have some final thoughts and shout outs. Let's start with you, Helena.
All right. Shout out to you guys here, Doc, G Reaper, Yezo, Stowe. Thanks for having me on. It's always fun to cast with you guys and be on the show and everything like that. It's always a riot. I'm gonna echo what Yezo said, and I wasn't as involved in the EU community, but I will definitely be sad to see IDK go. So I hope wherever you guys do end up, you'll be happy with what you end up playing, where everyone ends up going. That's my sincerest thoughts toward you guys. So, I like I said, I hope you're gonna be happy wherever you guys end up. As far as my shoutouts go, of course to TCN, the network, which is quote unquote in competition with Quick Draw TV. Not really.
That's
but,
not a competition. It's a
No,
collaboration.
It's a mutual
competition.
Yeah,
There is warfare.
Mostly name calling and some slapping and things like that. But
Tickle fucks.
big shout out to TCN and all the guys over there. Anagen, Arm Penguin for the EU scene. And just everyone who's been putting in their time to do casts and sign up and get everything that we possibly can casted, and it's been great. And if you guys want to give a shot at casting or running camera, you can just go to twitch.tv/tribescastnetwork, and you can, all our information's on there. You can sign up. We can get you access to the sign up sheet. And we literally had 2 people who started on TCN doing Monday's broadcast of the first NATL relegation match. It was Anagen and Aya. So I mean, it's something where if you prove yourself and you do well on TCN, you can move up to the big leagues, as it were. So give it a go, guys. I mean, it's a blast. I mean, and there's no pressure. There's it's just go in there, have fun, do what you can, and that's what it's there for. So, thanks.
Cool. Yazo, over to you.
Yo, well, I just want to say thank you. I was meant to be researching a company to whom I'm applying for a job tomorrow, and I haven't done that now because of Tribes. So, exceptional. I'm probably not getting that job, but it was worth it. Totally worth it to watch these games and hang out with you guys. It's been hilarious as always. There is some news which I wanted to drop in earlier, but the game caught us off guard, and I wasn't able to say, which is that next month's soccer tournament is going to be postponed. Basically, it's going to be dropped for 1 month. This is not me saying that there's not going to be any more soccer tournaments. It's me saying I am far too busy to do anything with my life right now other than kind of work and produce work and then get moaned at for not producing good enough work. So I'm going to be away. So there's not going to be a suckerment next month. So I'll clean up the page on that, but please don't come bugging me. Shout outs wise, I'll give a shout out to to IDK, obviously, for all the years. To Voidspawn, who's been trying to get my attention on Facebook for the last 2 hours, to Drunken Jedi, who said that he was going to talk to me, but I don't have the time to talk to him, so he'll have to email me, and to my girlfriend. I don't have a girlfriend. Shit. No, I'm done. Hi, Mom!
Thank you very much, Yazo. Crystalite, I'll give you a chance for any final thoughts or shoutouts.
I want to say thank you to Flame for being an awesome team to play against. It's the same about Pelican. We had no problems. And I want to say thank you to my team. After 3 years, we are still together, even if we are gonna stop on Sunday. It's something we decided together. So it's everything. It's okay. That's what I usually say, and I will say this time. So thank you for casting again, and see you on Sunday.
Our pleasure, Chrysolite. Our pleasure, Chrysolite. And yeah, looking forward to Sunday. Still, we're final thoughts and shout-outs, and we'll wrap this one up.
Yeah, so thanks to everyone for watching. Thanks to the teams for playing, Yuzzo and Helmar for coming on, and then of course Chrysolite and Little for coming on to give us a talk after. Chrysolite, really sorry to hear you guys are leaving the game, but I hope you go out with a bang on Sunday, because that should definitely be a good final to watch. And to everyone watching, thanks for sticking about as well. Definitely catch the game on Sunday. A live casted thing is something me, Doc, and Grim have been wanting to do for a long time. Like, really, ages.
Yeah, like
and
since
this
before
is,
Paris.
Yeah, before Paris. Paris Games Week. So, yeah, we're really looking forward to getting that done. And it should be really good. We've got a lot of cool stuff in the works for that. So, that should be Sunday. Definitely tune in. It should be here, I believe.
Probably.
I'm not too sure. We'll find out.
Yep.
And on Monday, I'm going to be streaming on this channel as well in the mornings, so check that out too. Hi, Yuzzo's mum.
Outstanding. All right, guys, thank you very much, all the viewers tonight. We've had a fantastic little show here.
Come
thanks
to bed, darling.
Shut up, Yuzzo. I'm trying to
That's
wrap
me,
this
that's
thing
my
up.
mum. Shut up, Yuzzo.
Oh,
You see?
Calls you Yuzzo.
Ruining my outro, man.
Of course she calls you Yuzzo. That's my name.
Thank you to all the viewers, not just tonight, but over
Hey,
the last
Stowe.
50 hours. 50 hours. Fuck you, Stowe. Not Stowe, Yuzzo. There we go. Thank you to everybody that's watched this show for the last 50 episodes. Of course, it's not a show without the viewers. I say this every week. You're all amazing. And thank you to everyone who tuned in tonight. Been a fantastic series of games, both the Flamboyant match and also the IDK versus Pelican match. Really, really great stuff. Glad to be back in the casting booth to cover this thing. I'll echo Stowaway. Please join us on Sunday. Shout outs to Tau, America Too Strong, coming from Immune over in the Pelican camp. So there you go. They're the shout-outs for the Pelican guys. Thank you for Little and Chrysolite for coming on and giving us an interview at the end. Thank you for Halamar and Yuzzo for joining us in the casting booth. It was brilliant fun. Thank you to Yuzzo for actually keeping us more on track than probably anybody.
You can't mute Yuzzo like you gagged me last night, Matrix.
That's going to be the end of Behind the Blue Plate number
I can't
50.
believe my mum was saying.
Look out for number 51 next Wednesday night, where we'll wrap up all of the finals, both NATL and of course EUTL, and catch us on Sunday night, probably on this channel. Until then, it's Behind the Blue Plate, and we'll catch you next time.
See you guys.